When things going wrong, it's okay, just keep your head up. I was down low, I won't forget what they said, yeah. It's gonna be a process, little baby, you can't let up. We gon' be a problem, little baby, turn your flex up. Catch me running to the bank like I was running from the police. I gotta move smart. Start running through the hallways. I'm running through this hallway, like boom, boom, boom. And I come to this, like, this big window. It's a big window with all these people in there on computers, and I'm banging on the window. Help, help, help. Nobody can hear me.
Mhm.
So look, I run to the door at the end when like, because you got the window right here and then you got the hallway. I run to the end of the hallway and I get to the door and it's locked, right? It got all these locks on it. And I'm trying to unlock it. So my door at the time in my room had locks on it. And I was up trying to unlock my door. I went there again the next night. And so this time it was the same presence, the same feel. And and I was on a table this time. I was on a weird table, and it had these nails up in the ceiling, and
Damn.
and it was like if I did wrong or if I didn't do what they wanted me to, they would make me play these games. Like I would have to bounce around to where these nails. Like if I didn't do something right, like they was torturing me.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, so I'm like, man, bro, deep. I went so deep. I was celibate. I wasn't smoking. I wasn't doing no drugs. I wasn't, you feel me? Like everything. I was in closed doors. I literally isolated myself and was like, it's like, man, this is what I want to do. I want to live for God.
Mhm.
And it was love at first sight. I held her in my hands. My house got shot up while I'm in
Wow.
the hospital. She had complications. My house got shot up literally that night because we had to stay overnight in the hospital.
Mhm.
Like they walked around it. Two people walked around the whole crib and was shooting it up. So so I'm like, and when I was holding her, I mind you, I didn't have no service on my phone.
Mhm.
And it's like it's like it says something about Jesus. Jesus wants to build a relationship with you. One of my friends had sent that. And it
Mhm.
was weird because I'm like, when I was holding my daughter, I'm like, love at first sight. It's like
Mhm.
everything that I was into, I'm like, I gotta change. I gotta change right now. I need to change.
Yeah.
I have to change. I know what I need to do. God, anything I'm doing wrong right now, I give it all up. I said, God, you know what? What you want from me? Whatever you want to be in my daughter's life and to be able to be who I need to be for her because I felt death whispering in my ear already at the time.
Mhm.
Everything was going on. So I'm like, God, whatever you need me to do, I'm gonna do it. That's when the journey has started with God and everything that was going on. Like, and it's like, okay, I understand it now. Like it's sacrifices. You gotta really, move a certain way. Like,
Man, that's fire, dog. Let me tell you about something. Everything you just told me, let me explain a little bit. When people in the people in Cali, they couldn't see you because they seen the outside image or
mm,
whatever. That's because like people only see the ugliness in us because they can only see with
mm,
their eyes. But
mm,
God knows your heart. God knows who's God knows who you are inside. That little boy when you was a kid, God
mm.
knows him. And then that same love when you seen your daughter and you're holding her like that, that same
Said
love,
that's the love
that's
of
the love
God.
God
That's
is
the love.
giving you, my brother. God is holding you, dog. He's holding you and he's telling you to let go of your past because if you
Mm,
really love him, let go of that stuff. You become a new person now. You
mm.
become a new person. You live with me in your heart. Now when
Yeah.
you live with God truly in your heart, you don't got to go to church. You don't got to do nothing.
Don't.
The best thing to do is help people.
I wanna pop in the past and hear the things that you said. Just been perfecting my craft. Who let that witch in my bed? No wonder I woke a madman. Oh yeah. Now they asking what happened. Oh yeah. Go down that tunnel and see. They say it's not what it seemed when I connected.
Angelo Reyes. And Angelo Reyes has a son. You know, Reyes, um, he's the one, he's the first person that tagged me and you or something. He's like, Yogi, you need
What rare?
to
Oh, you talking about Nick and Marco's dad?
no, no, Angelo. Big Jello used to
Jello.
be a
Yeah,
rapper.
Jello is right. Yeah, yeah.
So
Back, yeah, he
his son,
passed
what's
away.
his son?
Seuss.
Seuss.
Yeah,
Okay.
Seuss.
Jesus,
My dog.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that's my
Jesus.
baby. Yeah, for sure.
So when I was growing up, when I was coming up, I used to sell keys, and I used to give them to Angelo, Big Jello, and his son, Jesus, was
Wow.
a
So
little
you know
baby,
he
and
yeah
Ruthann.
yeah
I
right
used to,
now. All
I
right.
used to, yeah.
You know what's crazy? When before Ruthann died, she told me she's like you're gonna go so far with your music.
Like 'cause she died looking out. I was walking around the block from where, you feel me, we was having a little thing because my grandpa were already around the corner. So literally a block away, I walked. You feel me? This the night she passed. Something shoots past my face. While I'm thinking about what she said, I'm like, man, it hit me everything she was saying, and I seen this just star fly past me. Phew. I'm like, bro, that was her. And so I had a dream that night that I was on the stage performing in front of thousands, and she was right there in front of the stage, like cheering me on.
Wow,
It
that's
was
fire.
crazy.
You know, you're a
I'm
dreamer.
a dreamer. Yeah.
You're a dreamer. I can tell.
It was never a dream, it was always destiny. Loyal on the Yogi show, bringing that real energy. Keep on pushing, see, been planning, watch it grow. From the dirt to the light, now the whole world knows. Have faith, show love, give hope. That's the way.
Everyone, welcome back to Yogi's show. Today I have the privilege to sit down with Loyal. What's up,
My
Loyal?
dog, what's up,
Man, it's
man?
been a
Hey,
while, dog.
it's a blessing.
Yeah,
It's a
we've been trying to make this happen for a
For
while,
sure.
but now is the
Hey, we're
day. The
here.
day's
We're here.
here. Yeah. Thank you so much for being on time, showing up.
Sure.
A lot of people play around with me, and
Yeah.
that just shows who you are, the character you are,
Amen.
and all that kind of stuff. Um, okay, so every time that I have a person on for the first time, I kind of want to go back. I want to get to know you,
For
and I
sure.
want the viewers to get to know you. So I want to know from like where were you born, and
Okay.
then you got to remember this is YouTube. This could be seen from all over the world, so we
For
can't
sure.
just cater to people from here, Toledo.
No, we global.
Yeah, we global. So we got to tell them where you're from. We got to tell them we're from Toledo and how you grew
For
up and
sure.
what kind
For
of, because
sure.
a lot of people don't know, or we always assume that that person is from Toledo and they know us.
Yeah.
But guess what? This is YouTube. This could go all
All
over the
over.
world. So Loyal, tell me a little bit about how you grew up, what part, where you from. Tell me everything.
So basically, how I grew up, it was tough. Like I ain't gonna lie, like, my mom, you feel me, pop split up when I was very young,
Mhm.
probably around like 3. And ever since then, like we were moving house to house to house. Like I went to like 9 different elementary schools, like 3 different high schools. I dropped out in ninth grade, but like I done lived east, north, west, south. And I feel like that just kind of like taught me how to like fit in. Like I can, I can rock with these people, I can rock with them people. And that's
Mhm.
kind of like where my music comes from right now. Like everybody can vibe to it.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're old. I don't care if you're young. The kids love my music. The babies love it. The older and so like at the end of the day, like I said, just moving around. That was my life. Just
And where did you grow up? Like what's you grew up here in Toledo,
yeah,
Ohio?
yep. I grew up here in Toledo, Ohio. Like I said, I done been all over the city.
So
Like
because I kind of noticed that when you put out music, it's not just the people from the South End, but you got people from the East Side liking it, from the West Side, from
all
the
over the
North
globe.
Side. So you kind of spread yourself around the town. You've
Amen.
had good relationship with
For
a lot
sure.
of different people.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
you're not the type to burn bridges with people just
No,
because they from the East
no,
Side or
no,
something like
no,
that.
no, no. I never looked at it like that.
Okay.
I feel like I can get to anybody
Mm,
of what I ain't even gonna say me because I feel like I'm taking from God. So
mm.
what God's doing through me right now, I'm a vessel, and I can't run from it if you get what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
And so yeah, it's I'm versatile. I'm very versatile,
Okay.
and right now it's just I'm giving it to everybody and everybody's receiving it.
Yeah, and you make more of a positive vibe music,
Yes.
or you also go into like relationship type and stuff like that,
Yep.
but you don't cuss, you don't
Nope.
go raunchy with your music.
Nope. Nope.
So you do more of a positive vibe type.
Yep. I do more of a positive vibe, and that all came from um getting on a spiritual level. Like before all that, like I was in a secular world heavy, and I was blowing up in a secular world. Like everything was going good. That was my lifestyle.
Mm,
And like I said, so when I started getting to know God and God started calling on me, I went into the Christian realm for about a year and a half.
mhm,
And like I said, I felt like I was putting myself in a box. So I was like, how can I do this?
mm,
How can I do this to where you can be in the club playing this music and wouldn't even know, like,
mm,
dang, he wouldn't talk about nothing wrong. He
mm,
wouldn't talk about nothing crazy. Like it's that type of music. You gotta sit there and listen to it to actually know. Wait, he didn't cuss.
mm.
He didn't like yeah. Like it takes a minute to register is what I'm saying. But that's what God's doing with me right now. He's using me to create music that can reach everybody and make them rock. We can be in
Mhm.
the club, we can be doing
Yeah.
whatever, like, and it's like, dang, you feel me? And it all starts to register later on.
Yeah, and I noticed that when you do your like your little viral videos,
Yeah.
you started off with like maybe something's going on, like your girl's chasing you with a pan,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden she goes to hit you,
Big.
and it goes into the music.
Yep.
So you're using what the thing that the enemy uses to
Mm.
catch people, and you're using
Ooh.
it to attract them to a positive music.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing, like where you're saying, hopefully one day or your music's playing in the club. Hopefully, someone just walks in, they're vibing, but they don't know they're actually vibing to good music, to good
And
sounds.
I feel like a lot of that has to do with frequencies.
Mm,
Okay, I'm mastering frequencies right now. I understand. I understand it now. So it's
yeah,
like you said, they're coming rocking they, but even if they didn't catch on right away, that seed is planted.
yeah,
It's like and it sticks and
yeah,
it's like wow, it's like and then they get it later on. Like when it's time for them to get it.
yes,
When
yes,
it's time, this how
yes.
powerful the music that I'm creating. It has its time, its purpose. And I once had was prophesied over and and, the, and this was a powerful prophet. He looked at me. He said, "You're a sniper." I didn't understand that. He
Mhm,
said, he explained it to me. He said, "You know how to hide in plain sight and know when to take your shot."
mhm.
And so that's kind of like how my music is right now. The music is going over a lot of people's heads. Like they don't get it
They
yet. But
don't
like I
get it.
said, that seed is still planted in their mind. The mind picks up everything. The mind is frequency. We run off of vibrations. We run off. So it, it's gonna register. It's gonna register later on, and they're
Mhm,
gonna feel it, and they're gonna be like, "Dang!" Because it's gonna be a time in their life where they're going through something when my music starts talking in their
mhm.
head again. Like, man, oh, it was never a dream. I know it's
Yeah,
hard to believe. So oh, it's like, dang. And so I had so many people reach out, like people ready to kill themselves, people wanting to put the bag down,
mm,
people wanting to, you know what I'm saying? And that's after I took myself out the box.
mhm.
Like the music is still it's so powerful. It became more powerful when I took myself out of that
Mhm.
box. When I then like the Christian
Yeah.
label and all that, like I'm more deeper than that with everything that's going on. And so, like I said, when I took myself out of that box, it's like it became so deep, and I feel like people are starting to get it.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you because like you're just you saying that, it's kind of like a reflection of me too. 'Cause I
Mm,
wanted to get myself out of the box because sometimes I would go live and people would say, "Hey Yogi, my aunt is going to surgery. Please pray for me." And I'm like, I'm not a pastor.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not a
yeah.
preacher. I got a show. I trying to give people hope. I want people to
Mm,
know I believe in Jesus, but I'm not. Yeah, I can pray for you. I love doing that. I'll pray for you, but that's not I'm not a
yeah.
Christian. Like that's not I'm a Christian, bro, because I
Mm,
believe in Jesus Christ, but I'm not running a church. I'm trying to be out of the box so people don't say, "Oh, you can only have." Because then, okay, I say I'm a Christian podcast, and then that's gonna throw you. Let's say I want to invite a secular rapper from
yeah,
Toledo.
for
I
sure.
want to sit down with people,
No,
but
exactly.
then he's gonna be like, "Oh, he might look at my show and be like, oh man, I don't want to talk about God. I want
See,
to talk about my raps."
yeah.
But I don't want to put myself in that box. That's why I named it Yogi Show. Yogi Show. So it's not just have faith, show love, give hope. Now that's
Mm,
my mission. But Yogi Show, it takes me out of that Christian
mm.
box. And but I'm still I
But
still
that's the
love
but
Christ.
that's the people that we gotta reach.
I'm
So
trying to
so if we was in that box and we're only bringing people that think like us, what is the point of being like that? What is the
exactly.
point of thinking like that? Because then we're not doing nothing. When Jesus walked through here, he was not with religion at all,
Mhm,
and now it all makes sense. You want to know why it makes sense?
mhm,
Because they was casting stones at him. A lot of people hated him.
mhm,
But now it makes sense. You want to know the people that hated him? It was the people like that, the religious and
mhm.
people that wasn't really free or didn't want somebody that was walking through here and making people free. They didn't want
I
that.
know.
It's like, oh, it's like the system right now. The system. Look at the course. Look at everything that's going on. We're in a system right now. And if when you got somebody that's walking through here like Jesus, you gotta get him out the way.
I know, bro, because the thing is, even me, like I start this show and I'm getting all these people on. All of a sudden, you can see people like, what? Like, what are you? Who are you? Where
Yeah.
did you come from?
Yeah.
What is this show? Like people mad, like, or jealous, or
Yeah.
like, no, I'm trying to create something to give people hope.
Exactly.
So, but what are you mad about? Like, you guys want to come on? You can come on and give hope with me.
Amen.
But I'm not gonna stop. I'm
No,
creating something
you
beautiful for
can't.
my
Yeah.
city. You know what I'm
Amen.
saying?
No, it's
My city
amazing.
loves what I'm
I
creating.
love what you're doing. I
There,
love the environment.
yeah,
Everything is great.
there's local artists that sit down with me and they sit right here where you're at and they talk about rapping and drugs and all this,
Yeah.
and I'm cool and I listen and that.
Amen.
But guess what? A couple months later, they talking about Jesus on Facebook. They doing more of a Christian
The
rap.
seed.
They doing more positive because, like you said, I plant that
The
seed, or
seed.
you plant that seed. You plant that seed. You show people love. You give them hope. They start following you. You start following them. I'm always putting my emojis on there.
Yeah.
My little cross with my little bear, my prayer hands.
Mm.
That's showing them Yogi's still watching me. Yogi's still loving me. Yogi's still supporting me.
Ooh, and I
That
think
goes
that's
a long way,
and that's what I was
dog.
just about to say. That's the most important part.
That
Like,
goes a long way
it
because
is. It is.
after this conversation, I'm gonna keep supporting you, dog. I'm gonna keep supporting you,
Love.
even if it's just an emoji. That's gonna show interaction. When you
Amen.
post a video, I put my emojis. That's gonna show it to another person. It's gonna say Yogi commented on this. It's gonna show the algorithm.
For sure.
It's gonna give it to the next person. That next
sure.
person's gonna put something underneath me.
Yeah.
And it's gonna show it to more.
Yeah.
But like by me, if I just watch your video and I just hit the like and I don't put my emojis, then it doesn't show it to the next person. Because it's really important
Algorithm.
when you see
Yeah.
something and you like it and it's your boy on social media, throw on 100, put a little 100, put a little flex,
Yeah.
put a little anything, a little prayer hands.
Yeah, I always
because
do.
it just
Yeah.
it just clicks into the next person.
Yeah.
So man, everything you're doing, man, I watch, I see it. If I see it on my page and it pops up, I'm hitting the love. And I don't forget that like shit. I don't like nothing. I love everything. If bro, if you're my friend and I support you, I love it. I don't even have to read the whole paragraph.
For sure.
I'm loving it. I'm putting my emojis. Let's go. Because we homies, right?
No, for
if we
sure.
homies, what do I gotta read the whole thing for?
Support.
What do I gotta watch the whole video? I can
Support.
watch 5 minutes of it. Boom.
Support.
Hit the little support.
It's free.
Maybe put it on my story. Boom. And then we gotta support each other because social media is so important right now.
It is.
We don't have money to make commercials, so you have to make your own commercial for your business, for your show, for your music, for whatever you want. You are responsible for that. You can't put that on anybody else because we have a free social media. We have TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We got to use that to get our word out. All right, so sure. Let me stop rambling. I always get because the thing is.
We rocking.
Yeah,
we rocking. We chilling, man. We rocking.
And you, this has been a while coming. And also I watch your stuff and you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, this is a conversation that's needed for both of us.
Amen.
You know, because you're telling me things that's opening up my mind.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
By you telling me that seed, I planted that seed. I'm like, damn.
Ooh,
I plant seeds too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because that's the thing, dog.
Amen.
Every conversation is an unlock.
Yes,
you unlock something for me. I might say, hey, the Bible says this. I might unlock something for you. You know what I'm saying? We're both learning every day.
And you ain't gotta be the one to water it neither.
No.
The God does the watering.
Yeah, you're right.
So that one little, he said the faith of a mustard seed.
Yeah.
The mustard seed turns into one of the biggest trees.
All right, so let's go back to your youth real quick.
Okay.
So when you were younger, you say your mom and dad, they broke up. It was
always drama,
stuff like that. How was that? Like those younger years, how was that like emotionally, mentally for you?
Pretty traumatizing. I feel like it's been home invasions. Like people done came in and beat my mama almost to death. Like, you know, we was constantly going through drama. My mom and all the other guys she was messing with was constantly you know, a lot of abuse going on. And, you know, I was the oldest brother, so
damn,
there'd be times I would be this young and I'm trying to stick up, you feel me, for my mom or what was going on. So that's really all I remember in my youth. I really, to be honest with you, I don't remember too much, but just things that hurted me. Like I don't remember cartoon shows. Like when my mom would be gone, like my mom's doing good now, but like back then she would, you know, be stripping to get money or you doing what she had to do to feed us, so she would be gone sometimes, and I
Mhm.
have to watch over the flock,
Yeah.
and it was like that was my childhood. My childhood was watching over my brothers and sisters. It wasn't cartoons. It
Mhm.
wasn't. I can't tell you no cartoon from when I
Yeah.
was little. It was always just stressed or worried or like what's gonna happen tonight,
Mhm.
or are we gonna be able to eat tonight, or like so that's basically what it was for me as just a child. It just was pretty much traumatizing and just I feel like at the end of the day, even though it was that, I'm turning it to the good. For all
Yeah.
things work for the good of those
Yeah,
that
yeah.
love God and are called according to His purpose.
Wow,
And
that's
so and
good.
so and so that's where I'm at.
Yeah. And then so that means that you grew up fast. You grew up
Fast,
you had to be the big brother.
fast.
How many little brothers and sisters did you have?
Okay, in that family, from my mom, I got three little brothers
Okay.
and sisters. Yep.
So you basically was responsible for them when your
Yes.
mom wasn't around. You were
Yes.
like the dad, right?
Yes. Yes.
But you didn't have a dad to teach you
Yes.
how to be a dad,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Because the thing with that was, I feel like me personally, um, like how a lot of people bash their dad and stuff because they
Mhm.
wasn't there. I seen it a different way. I feel like he wasn't there because of what was going on or how he was raised. So it wasn't something that now I look at him and be like, bro, what's wrong with you? Like,
Mhm.
no, I feel you, pops.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
feel you. That's why we're close now. Now we're close.
Mhm.
Back then it was just so much going on, and then I got to really know how my mom was back then in the day, and it was just
Mhm.
always, it was always friction and stuff like that, and it was like, you once I got older, it's like, man, pops just went through it too. His
Yeah.
pops wasn't there for him.
So I want to ask you. So now that you're older, they always say when the kids grow up, they eventually see and they're like, oh, so you understand more now because you can
Yeah,
look back
for sure.
and you can see the whole
For
picture
sure.
and be like, oh, because when we're growing up, we blame our dad, man, F our dad. He left our mom,
Exactly,
but we
exactly.
don't know what their relationship was
Exactly,
and like
exactly,
how that.
exactly.
So I did that too. Like one time I asked my dad, like, what happened? He's like, it was all your mom. And then I asked my mom. My mom blames him. He blamed. So I'm like,
Mm,
oh, it
mm.
was just a struggle that they couldn't
It
even
was,
figure
and
out.
then it's. I feel like with me and where I'm at and my family is generational curses that
Mm,
was on us that is very heavy, and I'm one of them ones that's stepping out to break it.
mhm.
And for them ones that do step out and had a favor, like I'm leaning on God for breaking this generational curse because I I would have already lost my you feel
Mhm,
me if I wasn't leaning on God or didn't have God to guide me through.
mhm,
But like I'm a vessel right now, and that's where the music come from. That's where my spirituality is coming from. Everything's coming from that curse that needs broken. My family,
mhm,
my whole family has been like split apart and
mhm,
all over the place and has go and messed with Ouija boards back in the day and did
mhm.
all types of stuff. This is
Yeah.
the family I come from. I come from a family that, but one thing I noticed was um it all had to do with this day that who I'm
Who
becoming,
you becoming
who
now.
what's about to happen. Like
Mhm,
I feel like it's been on me since I
mhm,
popped out. Like it's been on me. It's been on me, and I never understood it. Heck, but I will always make it through things, or I will. But it was like, man, like there's something going on. There's something on me. I would never understand it,
mhm,
and that's what got me to the like God and
mhm.
following God and seeing what's going on because it's like, man, this stuff is pretty hard. It's heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
It's
very
heavy.
interesting
It's
stuff.
it's
Hey,
heavy.
okay, so that was a little bit when you were growing up. How about in like your teenage years? How did the street catch you? Did you go into
Okay.
the wrong like tell me about because I know a young kids from Toledo
Mhm.
where they end up going and
Yeah.
veering off. Tell me a little bit how did you even veer off? What was your surroundings? Tell me a little bit about all that.
First thing that comes to my mind is how I veered off was basically just not having a family. So you got around my the homies and stuff like that, and
Okay, and the homies are just family,
this no
friends,
this is not family. This is friends like
friends.
that became family.
Okay, yeah,
Is
yeah.
what I should say. And so um yeah, once I got around that, like I jumped like over right off the porch. Like I was straight for it. Like like I everything that was going on. It's like, man. this is my family. This is where I want to be. Like at home, it was so much going on. They took me in. When I went and wasn't able to eat, they was that Maz was cooking tacos, and
Mhm.
this when I first eating Mexican food. And I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I love the family, and they took me in though, and so like at that time too. I think I was like 17 when all of this happened. When I really, really, I was already active and involved in certain things, but when I took like really got involved,
Mhm.
I was like 16, 17 years old, and at this time, 36 Mafia was trying to sign me. Right?
Mm.
I'm outside bouncing a basketball. Boom, boom, boom. I get a call on my phone. Hey, I forget the manager's name, but he's like, hey, there's such and such from 36 Mafia, man. We've been watching you. We want to fly you out and talk more business. So I'm like, man, I'll hang up. I'm like, man, people playing on my phone. They
Mhm.
call me again. Boom, like, look, we are not playing with you. I'm like, all right, send me some proof. They send me some proof through the email. Everything is verified. Everything. I'm like, oh snaps. So that's when things like that's when like it all like I feel like the spiritual everything like that's when things had got deep. It was like I felt like this evil presence from them. Like, and at this time I didn't believe in God.
Mhm.
I didn't know God.
Mhm.
My mom was already trying. She knew God, and no matter what she was going through, she was trying to at least take me to church and stuff like that. I'll be in church. I don't want to be here. Like I
Mhm.
don't even mess with this. So in the time of 3-6 Mafia trying to sign me, God was trying to call on me
Mhm.
at the same time. And so at this time, I was carrying. I'm like, I'm active. Like you ain't catching me without no gun. You ain't catching me.
Mhm.
I'm selling. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving around. Like it's like man. And then at the time too, the family was going through it. They're like we was in one room, 5, 6 people, bathroom broke. Like we in here. You feel me? Jump a hotel to hotel and
Mhm.
stuff. I'm like, so it was like, it's like, dang, I need to do this. I need to even though I felt the presence on them, I'm like, I need to do this sacrifice for them. I don't care what happens to me
Mhm.
because of how hard it was at home. Whatever happens, happens. But like I said, God started calling on me at the same time.
Mhm.
And so it was a Monday. My mom went to church on Tuesdays, right? And I was in the room. I was in the well, it was kind of like a room, like just like almost like a dining room kind of, but it would go in the tuck. And I was sitting back there and I was crying. I was just crying for no reason. I just felt everything. I was just
Mhm.
bawling my eyes out. My mom walked past the room. She's like, "What's wrong?" So I just couldn't even get my words out. I don't know, but I feel it. It was
Mhm.
like, she's like, "You want to go to church tomorrow?" Mind you, I told you I hated going to church.
Mhm.
Like, Mom, yeah, I go. All right. So that next day, we go to church. And guess what the word was about?
Mm.
It's about music and how the devil uses it.
Wow.
Hey, look. I'm in church like this. I'm
Are
getting
you
goosebumps
talking
right
about
now. Look.
me?
I'm like, look. I'm like, oh, look. I'm trying to hold my tears back and everything. I'm sitting in the middle of the thing. Pastor Mac, I'm sitting. I start crying in the middle of church. I'm crying over and over and over again, for day after day. I'm like, I don't even know what's going on at this time. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, what is going on? Like, yeah, I'm crying. He stops the session. He was preaching. He's like, Lewis. He said, God's gonna take you through the secular world without being compromised. Like he stops in front of hundreds of
Mm.
people and he said that over me. Look, I'm really crying. I'm over there
Yeah.
like,
Mm.
I'm like, I can't help it. Blah, blah, blah. So mind you, the 3-6 Mafia stuff still going on.
Yeah.
Look, this is literally the
So
day
it's like a
after.
tug and pull
It's
with
it's it's
with
it's tug of
God.
war.
Tug
So
of war,
that's
yeah.
the movie that I'm working on right now. That's what it's gonna be
Oh,
called. It's
oh
gonna be
shoot!
called Tug of
I
War.
didn't even
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I'm
See,
just thinking. I'm thinking the way
but
you're describing it.
it's
It's like
yes,
a
and it
tug of
was like, and
war.
look, I'm in the streets. I got 3-6 Mafia at my neck, and then God on me,
Mm.
and everything at home that you could think of was going wrong. It was going wrong.
Mm.
I'm like, you know what? All right. So after the session at church, I go up. He's like, let me pray for you. I tell him how I felt because I was like, man, I don't know what to do right now.
Mm.
That was just my lingo, like just and coming off to him. I don't know what to do.
Mm.
I need a word from God. God real. Which I was starting to feel like this is real. Like it was
Yeah.
one of the moments like this is really real. This
Mm.
ain't TV. This ain't God is real.
Mm.
Okay, I'm like, oh, he's like, oh, he prays for me. Boom. I'm like, man, what should I do? He's like, God gonna let you know. And I was mad at that answer.
Mm.
What you mean?
Yeah, you want
I'm
to
about to
answer
walk out.
right there.
I'm walking out of here right now. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
you
Like
need.
I needed to answer. Like I'm about to leave here right now. I'm in between like signing my life away. Like I feel it. Like God gonna answer on everything. And I was like, so I left that day again, and I can remember that night again. I was sitting there crying again in the same spot. I'm like, and while I'm sitting there crying, bing on Facebook. These are some friends that I like in my past, like 2 years prior to that time, I was really good friends with, and they had
Mm.
got on the Jesus path, right? Like hardcore, hardcore.
Okay.
While I'm sitting there crying, bing, Jesus want to build a relationship with you.
Wow.
Look, I'm tripping now. I'm tripping. I'm like, oh my goodness, God, what is going on? I said, you know what? All right, let's build a relationship.
Yeah, yeah.
Come, man, you feel me? I'm like, so so they're like, okay, we're gonna come pick you up. You know what I'm saying? And go to a Bible study. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Boom. And it had this little pocket Bible. It was this little pocket Bible in the house. I
Yeah,
never
like that
really,
one.
yeah, yep, like that, like that. I never read it or nothing. Never. It was always there. Like how that's
Yeah.
sitting there. It was there. So they come pick me up, and I I I take the pocket Bible with me in my pocket, because
Mm.
I'm feeling like a church boy
Yeah,
today.
yeah, yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
okay, I want to
You
find
want to go
God.
prepared?
Yeah, I'm prepared. Like I'm trying to find God. All right, cool. I want to get to know Him. So they come pick me up. Uh, when they come pick me up, I get in the back seat. Right, we pull off, go to the stop sign. Bloop bloop. We get pulled over.
Whatever.
Look, we get pulled over. I'm known in the hood. Scrappy logs. They snatch me out the car. Where's the guns? Where's the guns? Look,
Yeah,
I'm in the
yeah.
back. It's two people. It's one in the passenger, one as a driver's seat. They is like Jesus freaks. Like
Hell yeah.
I'm in the back. They snatching me off the back seat. They ain't worried about them slamming me on the car. Boom, boom, boom. Where's the guns? Where's the guns? So they get to searching me, right? They pull that out. Look, they
Wow.
pull it out. They say, "What you doing with this?" I'm trying to find God. He laughed at me. Well, you got a warrant for your arrest for breaking and entering. Boom. That happened like a year prior to this time when we was just moving. You feel me? I was young, did some dumbass shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, you got a warrant where you going down. Dang.
Mm.
Mind you, 3-6 Mafia was still like at my dirt, like, we want to move you out this weekend. They got permission from my mom. Like they had to get on the phone with her and everything, like because I was underage. Like,
Mm.
do you give us permission to do what we want to do with him? She's like, yeah, that's cool. So they wanted to already move me out. And I'm still was in between. I still felt like, man, there's something not right about them.
Mm.
I could feel it. And so I go to jail. This juvie. I go in juvie. I get in there, I start reading. I'm reading the scriptures so
They
heavy.
let you take the little Bible with you
Nope,
inside
nope,
jail?
nope.
No.
I'm gonna tell you how
They
the
gave you
Bible got
no.
there. There was the Bible there. There
Okay.
was Bibles there, little just black regular ones.
Mm.
But listen, and so boom, I'm in there and I'm reading. I'm dreaming so crazy. Like I'm having dreams, right? To where like my tray was getting like served to me and all the food that was on it, I would wake up and see the food exactly what I dreamed. And so the next night
Dang.
I had a dream and and it was this dark room, right? This one I knew God was talking. I'm like, I'm a dream. This one I knew. This was the first time I knew. I was like, there's something on me. And I was in this dark room. This the next night after the one dream when I like basically seen exactly what happened. It was like basically what it was telling me is like this next dream you have. I need you to know it's real.
Mm.
So I'm in this dark room and 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 I could hear this lady like being tortured, right? And I can't find her though. But I'm finding her. I'm listening to her voice. I'm listening to I'm looking for her. I'm like, where's she at? Where's she at? Like I can't see nothing though. And she's getting tortured. You can hear it. Like I can hear the voice in my head right now. It just sounded crazy, screaming. And I was like, dang. So I kept following the voice. I kept following the voice. I kept following the voice. I'm looking for the voice. I find her. When I got close to her, I could see her, and it was like this bubble above her head of this demonic force that was doing it to her. Right?
Mm,
It was messing with her head. It was torturing her, and I touched her. God is with
mm,
you, and instantly it fleed, and she hugged me so tight in the dream. Look, she hugged me, squeezed me. Oh my
mm,
God, thank you so much. I wake up, boom. I'm like, man. I'm like, all right, this getting real. I'm reading, reading, reading. And Juvie, my last name's Greer. They started calling me Reverend Greer. So it
Reverend
was
Green.
this lady. That was probably like 80 years old that would come on Sundays and be a pastor to
Mhm.
the youth.
Yeah.
Right. So she comes and we're sitting down. She's sitting at the end of the table. It's like 15 of us. She's like, you come here. I'm like, what? Come here. She put her hand on me. As soon as she put her hand on me, she's like, whoa. She's like, I see you performing in front of thousands and thousands and thousands, and it's good music. Right? So I'm like, I'm losing my stuff. I'm like, dang, this is getting real. So I'm like, oh, I gotta see this lady again. Like this is getting crazy. So it was the weekend that came after that. I think it was a Saturday. It wasn't the weekend of where she came again, but it was a Saturday. I'm in the gym playing basketball
Mm.
in Juvie. I get a call. Hey, Lewis, you got to report to the like the doctors, whatever they called it, like the doctor's office for a
Mhm.
checkup.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It wasn't for a checkup.
Mm.
It was her. She was in there, and guess what?
She called for you.
She called for me and brought me a Bible with my name imprinted on it in gold.
What?
I promise you. And in the front of the Bible, she wrote, she said, Lewis, you show something like you show really good instruction. You're gonna lead a lot of people, starting right here in Toledo.
Mm.
And she signed it. And it just blew my mind. The lady had passed away like right after that.
Did she?
Yes, and it hit me so hard, and I was like, out of all these people in here, everything that was going on, this lady was sent for me.
Mm.
And this Bible, listen, I lost everything in my life, everything, 5, 6, 7 times. You want to know one thing I have never lost that keeps popping up?
What?
That Bible.
Amen.
Yeah.
Glory to God, man.
Hey.
Dang. That's a powerful story, bro. Because
Yeah.
that just goes to show you the power of God.
Mm,
And like sometimes there'll be I listen to testimonies and it'll be like one guy, he'll go to jail and then all of a sudden they meet a pastor. That pastor was just there for like a couple days, but it
mm.
just switched like God puts people in certain positions, certain spots to wake you up. So what happened with the 360 thing?
so so
36
so
Mafia, 36
so
Mafia
so
thing.
what's crazy is you know what happened with that, and it gets even deeper. So um when I was in jail, we would have to be put up at, I think it was like 10 o'clock or something. They would put us in our cells and we couldn't be out in the pod no more.
Mhm.
And there was this new CEO right before I leave. This new CEO came in and he liked what I was doing. So it was past time to be out in the pod. He calls me out there to sit down at the table with him.
Mhm.
I promise you, I cannot make this up. You
Hmm.
gotta believe what I'm about to say.
I believe you,
He's
my
like,
bro.
he's like, man, I want to talk to you. And guess who tried to sign him? And he went all the way though, like to the point where like he found out like 36 Mafia. He brings up 36 Mafia. Listen,
What?
while we're sitting at the table before I even said anything,
Wow.
he's like, yes, 36 Mafia. They was trying to sign me. I left and I went out to Atlanta to meet up with them. And he said I had smoked something that they gave me. And he said that everybody in the room, all the males started to get like these faces. They started turning into like these demonic forces. And he said the
Mm.
girls, he was trying to like start to go out the room. He said whatever he smoked was like messing with his head. He said he started trying to go out the room and the girls kept on grabbing him like, don't you want to be famous? Don't you want to be rich? Don't you want to come here, come here, come here? And he said he was trying to get out. He's trying to get out. He said he breaks through. He gets out. And his grandma was paralyzed like at this time. He was saying. And He drove. He drove all the way from Atlanta back this way with his windows down, everything. Like it was raining. He said he was just going. He was trying to break it off of him. So he said he gets home, and then when he pulled up home, because he could see like where his grandma was sit through the window,
Mhm.
and she was moving like in a way she never moved before. Right? She's sitting there.
What?
She's moving, moving, moving. And when he walked in the door, she said, "Son, you made the best decision in your life." And, hey, hey,
Bro.
listen. And I was freaked.
Because like all of a sudden the CEO's telling you all this?
I was freaked out. I knew at that time, man. I just knew.
God,
Okay,
man.
okay. This ain't about me no
There's
more.
something more
It's not about me
powerful.
no more.
You know, another thing when you were saying that was like that's like the struggle that a lot of artists probably are found they find themselves in this and in your exact struggle, the family's turmoil,
Mm.
you guys are
Ooh.
staying in hotels,
Yeah.
you still don't know, but someone offers you, hey man, you can make $20,000,
Yeah.
and then you'll give up your whole life and your
Mm.
whole family and everything here to go to Atlanta to make a bunch of people
Mm.
millions of dollars. You get pennies, but you're stuck in the system. You're stuck in the
Systematic.
monotony of their machine. But by
Mm.
you being like the way you are, is more independent,
Yeah.
you have the ability to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And then you have the ability to make your own decisions, your own money, and you're not stuck on someone's wheel to make them money like that
Mm.
machine. Because that whole industry is a machine.
It is. It is.
And
It is. And
so
they prey on certain
so
people.
you broke out of it. God broke you
Broke it.
out
It
of
was
it.
God. It was God. Most
God
definitely.
basically that day he pulled you over. He showed you. He sent someone. He
Ooh.
sent someone to talk to you for the guy, for the lady. Then he
Mhm.
sends a person that went through your
Yeah. Yeah.
struggle.
Ooh.
to
And
sh-
said he went a little farther than me.
yeah,
He was like, this is where you was going.
this is where you're
I
gonna
was
lead.
I was
You
showing.
would end up in one of them P Diddy
Ooh,
parties,
yeah, yeah, for
doing
sure.
some crazy shit.
Crazy shit. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's like I'm not saying that you,
No.
but I'm saying like
No. I
I'm
hear
not
you.
saying
No,
you
no,
would have
it's
did
real.
any of
No, it's
that.
real. No,
But
it's
what
real.
I'm
No,
saying
I
is
hear what you're saying.
that's how people get in there.
That
They
is.
get people like you, and then all
They
of a
sell their
sudden you're in a
soul.
P Diddy party doing
Mhm.
some crazy shit that God
Yep.
didn't send you to that party.
For
God
sure.
wanted you to be this,
Mm.
who you are right now,
Yeah.
and then God's gonna mold you. But every struggle that you have too, that's nothing. That's building a character too.
Character.
That's building that
Yeah.
next version of
Mm.
you.
For sure.
So embrace all those. When
Mm.
you have that struggle, man, I've been praying to God. I have this immigration thing for my prison, all this, and then yes, sometimes I get worried and I get nervous, but I hand it to God and I cry. I'll sit on my podcast, bro, and I'll look at my thing and I'll talk about my life and I struggle and I cry here,
Mm.
but that's like a silent prayer. God is listening. Them things when you're saying you're just there crying and you don't even know what's going on,
Ooh.
that's God. That's
It
God.
is. It is.
He's opening your heart. He's showing you who you are. Dog, there's people that sit around, they ain't never cry. They
Yeah.
don't cry at all. You know
Yeah.
why they don't cry? Because their heart is still dark. It's
It's
still
hard.
black.
Yeah.
It's still hardened. It's a
Mm.
hardened heart. That's when you can't cry. Your dad, when you're a kid, he's like, don't cry, man,
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
cry.
Yeah.
Your dad is hardening your heart.
Yeah.
But really, our dads, man, that's just earthly dads. Our
No, for
real
sure.
father is our
Fathers.
father.
Yeah.
Jesus, even Jesus when he was here, he was praying to his father because there's three parts: Father God,
Mm.
Jesus the Son,
Amen.
and then the Holy Spirit. They're all
All
three.
three.
They
Yeah.
form God.
Yeah.
One of them is
Mm.
God the Father. He's up there. He's the one that created everything. He sent his Son down
Mm.
here to show us how to walk.
How to walk. How to walk.
We're supposed to mimic him,
Amen.
his teachings.
For
And
sure.
then when he left us the Holy Spirit that lives inside of us.
The teachings, it's written on our
Yeah,
heart.
and when we love Jesus and we give our lives to Jesus,
Mhm.
Jesus knows he gives us that Holy Spirit that opens up our heart.
Amen.
We can sit, we can cry.
Ooh.
Some lady can tell you her problems and you can cry with her. You can love her, you can
Amen.
hug her, you can give her
For
a
sure.
ride, you can give her a house.
Yeah.
You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
Because
Amen.
he opened your heart, dog.
Yeah.
He opened your heart to give people what, you know what I mean? Like
Mm.
that tithing thing that you were saying earlier. That's what I was saying. If you go to a church and that tithing bothers you or it doesn't make you feel like like I don't want to give these rich ass pastors money. They already
Yeah.
got this beautiful church. They
Yeah.
got Mercedes Benz. They all got a $300.
For sure.
Then that's fine. You can still go listen to the word. Take your money. Go to the homeless shelter down the street. Go buy them pizzas.
No, for sure.
Give them to
For
the
sure.
pizzas.
And that's what, yeah,
that makes
exactly.
you a cheerful giver.
Amen.
That's what God wants
Amen.
you.
For
God
sure.
wants you to be a giver, but a loving giver.
Giver.
He don't want you. He wants you
Hey,
to
don't
be.
worry about where it's going.
Nope.
It
It don't matter.
It's all from here.
Why are you like? You're not responsible to take care of this rich pastor.
Exactly.
It's not your responsibility. We're trying to take care of our family.
Yeah.
But it is your responsibility when you're sitting at a car and you have $5,000 in your pocket and some guy walks up to you and say, "Hey, sir,
Yeah.
can you give me $1?" And you got $1 right here, and you tell him no. God is listening. To
God
you.
is listening. He's listening.
God is listening
And
because
listening
God
straight
sent
through his
him.
eyes.
God sent him to ask you
Sure.
for that $1. And if
Mhm.
you got it and you don't give it to him, that means you're not being a cheerful giver.
For sure.
That's not 10%. You don't got to give him nothing. There's
Exactly.
no amount. You just give him $1. You're gonna
Yeah.
make him happy as heck.
Yeah,
He's gonna go
exactly.
to the next car. He's gonna ask for another $1
For
because
sure.
his life is he's struggling. But that $1, that $20, that meal, that could give him a little hope, a little push forward, and he'd be like, "Dang, man, that's a nice guy." That's you. Then you are
That's
basically
showing the God in you. That's the
you're
love.
showing
Yes.
him,
Yes.
bro. Especially when you give him that $1, you say, "God bless you."
It exists.
You know what I'm saying? God
It
bless you,
exists.
sir.
Yeah.
Bless you. Pray for him. Hold his hand. Say, "God bless this man. Get him out of the streets." Because the thing is, that powerful prayer, that message of hope, that pushes him, bro. It pushes him forward.
does.
It's just like this right here.
It does.
This right
This
here.
means a lot to me.
It means a lot to me too.
Amen.
You
Sure.
don't understand because it means a lot to me that you're giving me the opportunity to sit down with me and tell your story.
Amen.
Because there's people that say, "Why would I tell you my story, Yogi? You think I want to make you famous?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you famous. What am I gonna get out of it?" People
Exactly.
got that
Yeah,
mindset.
and that's what that goes back to the topic of the giving mindset. Like, yeah, for
because
sure.
because you have followers that never heard of me at all. So
for sure.
really, this is a win-win for me. Is a
Amen.
win because more people will hear about Yogi's show
Yeah,
once
for
I
sure.
have you on.
For sure.
But
Yogi's show is
that-
amazing. Yeah.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
It
it.
is.
But you're giving me opportunity to reach some of your fan base.
Amen. No.
I'm giving you an opportunity
Amen.
to. So why would I look at? Oh, I'm gonna have you. No,
Yeah.
I'm doing it because I wanted to push you forward, whichever way I can. Maybe right now I can't push people all the way to the top, but if I keep
Stepping
going,
stone, for
if
sure.
I keep going, imagine like Jared Anderson one day, the heavyweight. He's gonna come on here one day. I'm gonna have big Toledo, and then this podcast is gonna keep going. It's
Yeah.
gonna keep going,
You're gonna
and
do it.
eventually one day I can have someone on, and then all of a sudden they're a great artist in Toledo, and I can push them forward. But
Yeah.
also we have to take the steps.
Yeah.
But if you don't give me the chance, if you say no, I'm too famous for you, Yogi, or no, Yogi, I'm not gonna let you on my fan base, then that's not being godly, bro.
Man, Yogi, I ain't looked at none of your views. I ain't looked at none of the views, like none of that. Like anytime I seen anything of yours, I ain't look at the views. Looking at it, well, what I seen, what I noticed is the God in you, is the power behind what you're doing. You know,
Thank
and
you.
I feel like it's amazing, like what you're doing. This ain't a normal podcast to me. This is somewhere that you don't even know what I'm going through right now. Like I'm going through hell, and I'm right here, right now, in front of your face. Everything that you can think about is attacking me. You feel me? And I feel like this is giving me another day to push. You feel me?
Yeah. I appreciate you so much, man, because that's what I did this for. Because I know, dog, I know that life is a pain in the butt.
It is.
And it kicks us right in our freaking ass every time, dog. I know. I live a struggle. I went to prison. I used to be hooked on drugs. I went to prison. I did this. I have 2 failed marriages. I wasn't the best dad growing up. I'm trying to fix that now. Like I'm trying to be healthier.
Amen.
I'm trying to be mentally
For
healthier.
sure.
I'm trying to guide people the right way. I'm trying to be a good role model. The bad things I do, I don't promote those online, like smoking vapes and shit. Like I do bad things, but I don't want to promote the bad things I do.
No, for
So
sure.
I try to
for
promote
sure.
the good things.
Work
I
a
do.
man in progress.
I don't hide anything.
None of
I
us
tell
are perfect,
people,
man, and that's the thing about it. No hiding. There ain't no hiding. We keep it raw. We keep it authentic, and that is the power. That's the power right there. When I was telling you about the Christian stuff and all that, that's their main lack of power. They put on this image. They do certain things, and it's like, dang, like you feel me? Like for instance, like pastors that already know what they're doing. Like I feel like certain pastors, they know what they're doing to the people. They know that they're locking these people up in chains. They know that they're, you feel me? So it's like, man, bro, all that shit,
Yeah,
bro.
dog. And then how can you have a $300,000 house, a Mercedes Benz, your wife has a Mercedes Benz, and then you're asking a bunch of poor people that barely can pay their rent to give you
Ooh.
money every week.
And when you think
And
about
then they
it,
want to build more churches, they want to build more stuff, they want to
yeah,
hire bigger staff, then they want to do the,
yeah,
the daycare center, the this, the that. Oh, we
mm,
need a bigger parking lot. We need, like, come on, man.
man, yeah,
All of these people are struggling folks.
mm.
If anything, come up with a business and help these people.
And that's what's going on, yo. That's what's going
That's what
on.
that's why I'm opposite.
And that's why a lot of people are running from the church, though.
Yeah. But that's why I live an opposite life than that.
Mm,
Everything I do here, I do it for me. I go to
mm.
work, I clean houses every day, and with that money, I created this platform. And then
Wow.
I don't have to say, you got to pay me to be on my podcast,
Yeah,
or I don't gotta ask nobody for nothing. I don't need donations for my
genuine,
viewers. I
genuine.
don't need it
Yeah.
because God is giving me all of these houses to clean. God is providing for me. God provides the money with the houses, and then
Mm,
that money I put into my platform to create the hope for my viewers, the hope for you guys, for the viewers, for everybody. You know what I mean? But
mm.
God is providing me. That's what churches should do. They should come up with some way to make a money, so they make money, so they can help the members.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
so like,
Exactly.
oh, you need your rent paid? Okay, we got this fund.
Exactly.
Oh, you struggling? Oh, you need funeral? We
Mm,
got this fund.
mm.
No, they want to get from them, and then I don't know. Does any of the money go back to them? I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, no.
Do you
And
think?
if you notice too, though, like a lot of the churches is the more lower class people that's sitting in there. You got, some people that come in there that might got a couple dollars, but 80%,
Yeah,
90% of them is low class because that's the people they need. Because the certain people that figured it out don't need them no
no,
more. We don't need that. We figured it out. It's all right here. It's already written on it. So once you start figuring things out, which they don't want you to because they need you to come back, who's gonna pay for that church?
mm,
If these people ain't here giving you no money, who's gonna pay for this church to
yeah,
keep on rolling? Because I know they ain't coming out all the way pocket to where they not making a profit to pay for this church.
no,
So when you think about it, it's all a system too.
yeah,
Look at the food places. The churches are sitting right now. They say if you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in the book.
yeah.
Now you got all these churches. You got every corner.
Every corner.
When you make it make sense, it's like, why would the truth be so in the open like that? Food place, look, 90%, I'll say 95% of these food places, horrible for the mind.
Mm,
All a part of the system.
yeah.
So why is churches on every corner too? Like all these food places that's horrible for the mind. Why would they have the truth just in plain sight for everybody like that when they're trying to keep a system going?
Mm,
What if their system ain't running, then what?
yeah, yeah. And then another thing that I believe is like when the people that run they go to church, this is their church, they get on Facebook, they just promote the church. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the church. Let's say Cornerstone, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Cornerstone
yeah.
Church.
Going to short
They'll just
crazy.
say they'll say Cornerstone, and they'll
A
say
free pop.
instead of promoting
Yeah,
Jesus,
yeah, yeah.
you're supposed to promote Jesus. You talk
Yeah,
about
for
Jesus,
sure.
and then
It
when
was
someone
promoting
says,
the free pop. I
yeah,
used to go there for the free pop.
yeah, and then
Cornerstone, yeah.
when someone asks you, hey man, what church you go to? You say, oh, I go to Cornerstone.
Yeah,
But you just promoting the church. You just
yeah,
promoting the church.
exactly.
That you're not promoting Jesus.
The real meaning.
Promote Jesus. Talk about Jesus. And then when someone asks what church you go to, then you tell them.
Yeah.
But we're not supposed to put the church on like a certain church because
Above what
yeah,
it's supposed
because
to be. Yeah,
with all them churches you said are in all them corners, how am I gonna say that Cornerstone is better than yours? Why
yeah.
is mine better than yours? Why?
Exactly.
It's not. It's all God.
Amen.
You don't have to come to my church.
No.
You just gotta find God.
Yeah.
Find God at
Yeah.
home.
Amen.
This is church.
Like
It
I said,
says,
exactly.
what
That's
is in the
right.
Bible? When two or
More
more,
come together, there is in the midst.
dang, so you know the word. Yeah. I think that's like Matthew something.
Yeah, yeah.
This is when
Hey,
two or more come together in this room right now.
yeah.
God is with us. God is listening to us. That's why you see at the end where I put, tell me your goals and what's next. Those
Yeah.
goals, that's like a prayer that I'm gonna ask you later. Like, what are
Mm.
your goals? Like your final goals,
Yeah.
because you're putting that it's like a prayer to God,
Yeah.
and God is listening. There's been people that sit down on my podcast and they'll say, I'm gonna start a roofing company. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Now there's a kid that did that. And now he has 17 employees. He has hundreds
Wow.
of people. Like, I
Wow.
mean, not 100. He's did a bunch of jobs. He's like a big time roofer. It's been like 4 years. I'm like, bro, let's sit down again. Like, tell me what happened.
The
like,
progress.
like,
What
and he
did it?
just
The
keeps
spark.
saying, yeah, he's not
Yeah.
ready yet. But I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm ready to tell this
Story.
story.
Yeah.
Because like
for sure.
there's a power in your message. There's a power in your voice. And God, just because this room right now, we're right here. Us two, we're with God and we're speaking to him. And then, yes, there's a camera there. Yes, there's people going to see it on YouTube and all that. But there's more. It's more than that.
No, for sure.
Just like when you look back and you're like, dang, God was with me when I was 3.
Ooh.
God was with me when I was 7 and my mom was fighting that dude.
How'd I make it through this?
You know what I'm saying? Because how did you make it?
How? Yeah.
Because people die, like people take a peanut and they choke. And they
Yeah,
die.
exactly.
So how did you still make it through
Yeah.
all of this? Why has God been watching you? Why has God protected you and covered you and guided you and sent people to guide you this whole time? All these valleys and these things. Why is God after you? There's a reason God is after your heart. You know? He's after it. Hey, let's take 1 second break real quick.
Sure.
I'm gonna start the camera over and we'll be right back.
You good. Yeah.
All right. So we're back. So
let's get it.
All right. So you said to me about 3-6 Mafia and all that, but I want to know, like, when did the music journey start? When did you start first, and how did it even start?
Okay, so how the music journey started was my pops.
Your pops?
Yeah, he's super heavy in the music. I'm talking about he was like keyboard. He would make his beats, record it onto a 6-track, and use a karaoke to make the songs. And I made my first song when I was 9 years old with my dad.
Okay.
And I was writing lyrics, and I remember my first lyric I had wrote. It's like, my name is Bow Wow. My dad looked at me like, your name ain't Bow Wow. He's like, we gonna write it. And then like, it's your boy, Little Lewis. Doom, 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 doom. You feel me? It's your boy, Little Lewis. That was my first song, and I was with my dad when I recorded that, obviously. And then when I went home, we was living in the projects. We was living on the east side of Birmingham Terrace at the time, apartment 54, where a lot of the trauma had happened. So I pulled back at home. I'm like, Mom, I had a CD this time. It was just CDs. And I'm like, Mom, man, I recorded a song. Man, they wouldn't listen to my CD for like an hour. I'm in the room crying, like, because they won't listen to my CD. They put the CD in. They're like, they started crying. They like, dang, what is you? I'm like, yeah, that's me. And that's when the passion had first, like, oh, this is what I want to do. And the whole project was playing my song and watching people just react to it. I'm like, oh yeah, this is me. So I've always been musically inclined. I played violin. I was first chair. I done did solos. Kiss Me Through the Phone. Dun, 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 dun. In front of thousands. You feel me? When I was in 6th grade, the 8th grade bus would come pick me up to teach the 8th graders violin. So like at the end of the day, and that Miss Hammaker was my teacher, and her name was Miss Hammaker for the violin, and she had wrote something to me too before I left, saying like how I showed a good instruction and how like I was gonna do big things and lead people. And so like my whole life has been like musically inclined.
So people have been prophesying a lot of stuff.
Oh, I got stories on stories and stories with prophecies. Like
people
like in Cali. Like I had somebody in Cali like come pick me up 3 hours away because it was a Kenyan artist I was working with. He was like, man, I live with a prophet. He's seen your face and he's like, I gotta talk to him ASAP.
And then Cali is where you had that dream, right?
Yep, Cali was going on. Yep. And so
all right, so the dream that he had, he told me the story earlier. I'm gonna put it in right here.
Okay. Yeah, so in the laboratory, like I've been in this laboratory 3 times now, right? And I'm like, bro. So every time I'm in the laboratory, it's the same presence. It's a lot of people in there that's captive, when I was in there the first time, it was like I was in this. It's almost like a cell, but it was weird because I come out the cell and there's water. There's water like in the hallways, and I'm like, man, and I felt like I'm like, man, dude about to leave. So, but I couldn't see him. I couldn't none of that. But I'm like, man, he about the presence is about to leave. I gotta escape, right?
Uh,
So I escape. I get out of there. I start running through the hallways. I'm running through this hallway like boom, 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 and I come to this like this big window. It's a big window with all these people in there on computers, and I'm banging on the window. Help! 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 Nobody can hear me.
mhm,
So look, I run to the door at the end like because you got the window right here, and then you got the hallway. I run to the end of the hallway, and I get to the door, and it's locked. Right, it got all these locks on it, and I'm trying to unlock it. So this the first dream, right? I wake
uh,
up. I wake up and I wake up and my door at the time in my room had locks on it. And I was up trying to unlock my door. Like, like I woke up like and I'm
mhm,
at my door trying to unlock it. I'm like, what the fuck? And I didn't want to go back to sleep. So when I went back to sleep again, I went there again the next night. And so this time it was the same presence, the same feel. And and I was on a table this time. I was on a weird table, and it had these nails up in the ceiling, and
damn.
and it was like if I did wrong or if I didn't do what they wanted me to, they would make me play these games. Like I would have to bounce around to where these nails. Like if I didn't do something right,
Mhm.
like they was torturing me.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, so I'm like, man, bro, the dreams was so that dream was so deep that I was just talking to God. I'm like, God, what was that? What's going on?
Yeah.
And so 2 weeks later, I get I'm dropping about like how I felt and what was going on. He spoke to me clear as day. He's like, you trying to escape the matrix.
Mhm.
And I was like, damn. I was like, okay, because
Yeah.
you got the religious stuff, you got the church, you got everything. Look, I dove deep. I went so deep, I was celibate. I wasn't smoking, I wasn't doing no drugs. I wasn't, you feel me? Like everything. I was in closed doors. I literally isolated myself and was like, it's like, man, this is what I want to do. I want to live for God.
Mhm.
And I got moved out to Cali in the mansion with some people. And it was like, I kind of feel like I was being like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was being like held short. Like, oh, you got to be like this. You need to be like
Mm.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
But the crazy part is because I was really living it behind closed doors. And people coming up to the people that was blessing me, like, man, I think y'all need to, you feel me? Watch him, how he's
Mhm.
I'm getting like, and it made me like, it made it hurt because it's like, oh, he's what he were a jury or he looks like this, he looks like that, and I feel like that was the problem. Everybody's perspective about me was off, which
Yeah.
showed me how like I don't want to be a part of like religion. I don't want to be put in that box because I'm ready to take on the world right now,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to free people's minds. So back to the dream, I was God was showing me. He's like you're getting it. You're trying to escape it. You're understanding it because I left Cali. I left Cali with no hope. I
Mhm.
left Cali like oh I can't even. I like man. I got to go back to the crib. Like back to the city.
Mhm.
My daughter was born. My daughter never knew scrap. Scrap is the streets. Like the scrap
Mhm.
is the lows. Like scrap is you feel me.
Yeah, yeah.
All the shit I was doing wrong,
Mhm.
and so I didn't want to bring her back to that. She knew the godly me. Like my daughter, when I had her, it was love at first sight. I held her in my hands. My house got shot up while I'm in
Wow.
the hospital. She had complications. My house got shot up literally that night because we had to stay overnight in the hospital.
Mhm.
Like they walked around it. Two people walked around the whole crib and was shooting it up. So so I'm like, and when I was holding her, I mind you, I didn't have no service on my phone.
Mhm.
And it's like it's like it says something about Jesus wants to build a relationship with you. One of my friends had sent that, and
Mhm.
it was weird because I'm like when I was holding my daughter, I'm like love at first sight. It's like
Mhm.
everything that I was into, I'm like I gotta change. I gotta change right now. I need to change.
Yeah.
I have to change. I know what I need to do. God, anything I'm doing wrong right now, I give it all up. I had just remodeled the house like $40,000. I was super heavy into the game, if you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I had everything going on, and literally within 24 hours, I gave away the house for free
Mhm.
to a lady. I said, God, you know what? What you want from me? Whatever you want. to be in my daughter's life and to be able to be who I need to be for her because I felt death whispering in my ear already at the time.
Mhm.
Everything was going on. So I'm like, God, whatever you need me to do, I'm gonna do it. So I started getting rid of everything else but the house. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting rid of everything. Everything that was danger and
Yeah.
all I was getting rid of it. In 24 hours, I'm flooding shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't want this on me no more. So
Trying to break away from that bad spirit.
yes. So and then so look, so the house, the house I had was talking about that I remodeled and stuff like that. It was like I went to go sleep on my grandpa's basement floor that night
Mhm.
with the newborn, like because of what happened at the house. And I was just like, man, I can't have her there. Blah blah blah. My grandpa was cool and like a hardwood floor, like not hardwood but cement. Like literally put a pallet. And I was laying there and I talked to God before I went to sleep. I said, God, I did everything that I feel like you wanted me to do. What else do I need to give up? I'm crying and everything. I'm like, God, what else you want from me? Like this, I don't want to be what you need me to be. And so look, it's like I felt it. Delete all that music you've been putting out.
Mm.
That's you. Thousands and years into this
Mhm.
music. You want me to do that, God? So look, it get even deeper because it's like, look, I do that. I get on everything, delete it. Look,
Delete
I'm
it?
deleting music that I got features with people that done paid money that
Mhm.
we done spent the money together to make videos and
Yeah,
stuff. And it's
yeah.
like they're like, man, subscribe, we respect your decision, but damn, I'm like, bro, it's just not what I want to be no more. That's not my image.
Mhm.
So so look, it still wasn't over yet. The next day, I mean, no, that it was that night when I was talking to him. We deleted the music. I felt it, and it was like I felt it. Like God's like, man, you still holding on to the house. Look, I got the house the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? If you
Oh,
know what I'm
okay,
saying.
yeah, yeah.
So it was like I want you to let go of everything. Like,
Yeah.
you know what, God? All right, you want me to let go of everything? I got you. Send me with a like I said with the house. And he's like, I'm like, man, if you show me who to give it to by the morning, I'll give it away for free. Now I promise you, I can bring up the messages right now. I woke up that morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I had a message from a random lady talking about how they stayed on top of a bar, and that the lights was off. They had 4 kids, like literally
Yeah,
random.
yeah, yeah.
The whole paragraph from a random lady. I said, I said, man, you want me to give her the crap? Ah, you're like, you know what, God, all right. But it meant so much to me because it's like, what, how bad do you want it?
Mhm.
And that was the position I was in. It's like, okay, death was whispering in your ear, prison whispering in your ear. You just had this baby girl. Like,
Mhm.
how bad do you want it? Are you willing to give up everything? And I said, all right. I tell the lady, look, I said, ma'am, I know this might sound crazy, but God want me to give you my
Yeah. What'd she say?
she
Yeah.
freaked out.
Yeah.
She freaked out. She thought I was playing, right?
Yeah. That sounds
I pull up on her. I got the deed. I bring her to the crib. I'm talking about I had it flush. I had fish tanks in the wall. I had TVs all over it. Like
damn.
everything. She comes in. I said, everything is yours. She about passed out. She's like, "You for real?" I said, the deed is yours. I took her to sign the deed over right then and there.
Mhm.
It's all yours. And I was like, but and that's when the journey has started with God and everything that was going on. Like, and it's like, okay, I understand it now. Like, it's sacrifices. You gotta really, move a certain way. Like,
Man, that's fire, dog. You and he's telling you to let go of your past because if you
mm,
really love him, let go of that stuff. You become a new person now. You
mm,
become a new person. You live with me in your heart. Now, when
yeah,
you live with God truly in your heart, you don't got to go to church. You don't got to do nothing.
don't,
The best thing to do is help people. Like just like you giving that house to somebody. It
mm,
says find a way to be a joyful giver. In the
mm.
Bible, it says find a
Pour
way.
into,
Find a way. So if you don't like going to church and giving the pastors money, find a way to be a joyful giver.
mm,
Give to people, give to the homeless, give to that person down the street. Because in the Bible it said one part Jesus goes to them and says, when I asked, you did not give me. And they're like, Master, when did you ask and I did not give you? It's like every time anytime any person asks
Yeah.
on the streets and
Yeah.
say, let me get $1, and you got a bunch of money and you
It's
just
like,
keep
yeah,
walking,
yeah.
that's Jesus asking you, because
It's a test.
Jesus probably sent him.
Mhm.
That's why when I told you, when we was walking up, I said some dude walked up to me and was like, hey, I don't want no problems. Can I just get some money for food? I said, come on, God sent you to me.
Amen.
And I take them in, dog,
Ooh.
and I sit them down in my car, and I feed them, and I take them to the store, and I give them $20, and I drop them off. And
Mm.
if I could help somebody, I help them. Of course, I can't do it all the time, God, but God was teaching you in that moment, that whole thing. That's a struggle, so you
Mm.
can learn, so you can see what people see, what God sees. Your daughter, that's showing you how God looks at you. You're
Mm.
His son.
Mm.
You're His son, dog.
Amen.
You are. God made us all in His creation, so we are Him. He is us.
Mm.
Not that we're gods, but we're made in His image. So He's telling you that same love when you seen her and you fell in love when you were born. God seen you when He fell in love.
What can anything I'll do for you?
Yeah.
Anything I'll
So
do.
that whole story, that whole dream, that whole thing, breaking out of the matrix, that's fire. That's a fire whole like scenario. You
I'm
can
gonna do it though. Like it gets even deeper than that, because like how the video, I didn't finish like about the video, so that's what the song is called. It was never a dream.
Oh,
So
it's never a
it
dream.
was never a dream. And see,
It's
now look,
reality.
I'm sleeping in this, and I'm dating this girl that's getting up in the middle of the night playing witchcraft on me,
Mm,
and I'm going into the dreams.
mm.
It's all happening like,
Oh yeah.
and I'm trying to figure it out, but I feel it, I see it. I gotta figure it out, and so the end of the video, long story short, not to give them too much, like I figured it out, and
Mm.
I escaped. I'm out of there, like I'm getting out of there, like you feel me?
Yeah.
I'm leaving right now. I
Yeah.
wanna pop in the past and hear the things that you said. Just been perfecting my craft. Who let that witch in my bed? No wonder I woke a madman. Oh yeah. Now they asking what happened. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a fire
That's
song,
no,
dude.
it's deep.
Hey,
It's
bro, your
deep.
songs are fire, dog.
I
Your
appreciate
videos are
you.
fire. Everything. I love the whole thing, the whole mindset, the way you structure it. Like it looks like it's about to be like a fight, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
all of a
yeah, yeah,
sudden
yeah. You just
you're like all of a
yeah.
sudden you're laying because you're attracting people. You're grabbing them.
No, exactly. You
They're
got to.
watching real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that your girl's hitting you with the pants, and all of a sudden,
Yeah.
you
And
know what
I
I'm
feel like a
saying?
lot of that has to do with like what people want to see, like what they're drawn into is what I should
Yeah.
say. Like in our society right now, it's hard, it's messed up to say, but like that's what people, they love to see the drama. They love to
Yeah.
see. So how can I capture this viewer? By the time they get to me, they're gonna be like this. I heard it already. Like they can't,
It's
it can't
fire,
stop it.
dude.
And so like my music where I'm at today, like I just not in the box no more.
Mm.
I'm not in this box. I am spiritual, but I'm not in that box.
Yeah.
I uh I just feel like the box didn't let me go as far as I wanted to go. That's why the music I make right now is no cuss words, no nothing. All everything I'm creating now, I got over 1,000 unreleased songs.
Mm.
But all the songs I've been making recently, I got over 100 songs. All the songs that I've been making is no cuss words, no nothing. It's
Mm.
just straight to the point. But it's not. I'm not putting myself in that box. So I mentioned Jesus. I mentioned the light, and now I just got a different understanding about it, which I feel like a lot of people need that understanding because that's what frees you.
Mm.
The understanding is what free people, and I feel like there's a lot of people out here teaching it wrong, or they're teaching from condemnation, whatever
Yeah.
that word is, how you say it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
They're teaching from they're it's like I'm gonna only give you enough to keep you coming back.
Yep.
And so that's where churches come in, and then like I feel like just real quick, like with tithing, for
Yeah.
example,
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
I broke down the layers of it. It's like, okay, how much percentage of our brain do we use as humans? Like 10%, right?
Mm.
I feel like when tithing wasn't about money. Tithing was about
The mental.
you give me that, and I'll be the 90%.
Okay. Yeah.
So every time I would be in church and I would feel certain thing, I'll be sitting there and I'll be and every time it came to that point, what hit me the hardest one day, even though I've always felt it, when we were sitting there and it's time for tithing, they would make everybody line up and come in, and then you got people that can't even pay money that's sitting in the chair still. How God is not gonna God knows how to shake the whole room up. He's not
Yeah.
gonna make somebody feel uncomfortable because they don't got the money to come up and tithe.
Mm.
Oh, you go. God gonna times. God gonna do all the time stuff. All I feel like everything with times had to do with your talent and who you are, your brain. When God said about the talents, gonna multiply.
Yeah.
He wasn't talking about money. He was not talking about nothing. He was talking about us, our
Us.
brain, what he gave us, our
Mhm.
our
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 talents.
talents. Yes,
Yes.
look what you're
Use
doing.
our talents for God.
And look at what you're doing
Yeah.
right now.
And
You're
that,
multiplying that.
and what you're saying is exactly how I feel about this podcast. Like I don't go in, like you can see God everywhere, but I don't go in just attacking people. God. I let people talk about God to me. I
You're a sniper.
You know
That's
what I'm
called a
saying?
sniper.
I'm just giving you the opportunity. I got it's like walking into your grandma's house and she has crosses on the, on the wall and stuff. Let me
Yeah.
turn this on.
No, you good. You good.
That's gonna record our voice and stuff. Yeah, because like so it's like an open place where you're gonna be able to speak, but you can see what I'm about. You know what I mean? Because I figure like this is my show, so I'm gonna make it about my platform, my thing, and then you sit down with me. But I'm gonna open
Amen.
the door for you to talk about your life, whatever
Amen.
you want. And if you want to bring up God, let's talk about it.
Mm,
So
mm.
you brought up
It's on you though. It's on you. It's
you
somebody.
you brought it up, so then we talk about it, and that's why I refer to God and you refer to God. But I don't force feed that to nobody. Just like
Yeah.
you said, you can rap. Don't put yourself in that box that just you got to rap. Everything has to be about certain thing.
Yeah.
No, you can do it about your emotions. You can do it about your relationship. You can do it about God.
Mm,
You can
mm.
vary, and don't ever keep yourself in this little thing. And that's kind of how I was when for a while this podcast was called Have Faith, Show Love, Give Hope. And I figured, man, if everybody kept saying Yogi Show, but nobody would call it what I wanted them to.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
calling it what they wanted
Wanted
to.
it to.
So what I said, okay, you guys want it to be Yogi Show? It's gonna be Yogi Show. From now on, I'm gonna name it Yogi Show. But my mission will still be the same.
Yeah.
For me to have faith, to show love to you by having you on,
Mm.
and together, me and you, we give hope to whoever's watching. That's
Sure.
the mission. That's the mission. Because then
Mm.
I can sit down with the local artist, a local entrepreneur, and I can push them a little bit forward. I can put them on my platforms all over.
Amen.
I get hundreds of people that watch my stories. So next week, this podcast comes out Saturday, and Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I'm just gonna be putting you out all week long. It's gonna be all you shorts, things on YouTube, on TikTok, on my Facebook, on my other Facebook, because I got a Facebook for my podcast. I got a Facebook for me. So I'll promote you all week long.
No, that's
And then
fire.
next week I get a new guest, and
No,
we
that's
start.
fire.
But then I take that whole week, and that whole week I'm just pushing you forward. I'm pushing you forward. I'm pushing you
Amen.
forward. I'm giving
So-
you hope. I'm showing you Yogi cares about you.
Amen.
And then, but this is a podcast that I build relationship with. For now, I'll follow you. I already do, but now I'll follow you more because now now we're building a friendship. I'm gonna know about you. You know about me. Now I get to follow you more. I get to see your stuff. I'll promote you sometimes on my
Yeah.
stories.
No, for sure.
If you put out some good stuff, I'm always gonna put
Yeah,
you on my stories.
Sure.
You know,
I
it builds a
appreciate that.
relationship. In a year or two, Yogi, let me get back on there. I got some other stuff
Yeah,
to
we're
talk
going,
about.
yeah.
And then we don't have to go back to your whole life story or nothing. I just say, hey, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we
He's
right there.
back. You know what I'm saying?
Straight to the
And
point.
then your name is Loyal, right?
Yeah.
That's your artist name?
Loyal.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's just stop right here.
Mhm.
Let's listen back, make sure our sound is coming in good.
Okay.
If our sound is coming in good, let's just start the podcast so we can get it going.
Okay.
And then people can know a little bit more
sure.
about you, Loyal.
Let's get it.
I appreciate you so much.
My dog.
All right, stay tuned, guys.
Let's get it. Yeah.
All right,
and
so
so
we're
and
back.
so
We're
and
back.
so
We're
and
back.
so and so just a quick on that prophecy when he called he's like, man, I gotta come pick you up. He lived 3 hours away. I was in dang, I forget what the city was in California, but yeah, it was like 3 hours away. He came and picked me up and he took me out there. When I get in the room, when I get in the house, it's a chair waiting for me, and there's this lady walking back and forth, speaking in tongues. And there was this like God, I look like Dr. Sabi sitting in the chair across from me. He's like, I've been waiting on you. As soon as I walk in, like I could feel the presence right now as I'm talking about it. I walked in, he's like, sit down. Prophesying over my whole life. And just the music, everything. Like he didn't know me from a can of paint. It was like, man, the music, like he's gonna be big in production, and then he also said he's like, but God got some iron some wrinkles, and I ain't understood what he said about like what he meant about that until like I got sent back. So that was a prophecy story that that's one of them.
That's
That's
one of
really
them.
deep because it's like who gets picked up 3 hours away and goes sit down somewhere in
Yeah,
the chair is waiting for you. Like
yeah.
it reminded me of times back in the day when people didn't have houses and they would sit around the fire
Hmm.
and they would probably and it was just like it reminded me of one of those moments. It was like, wow,
Yeah.
this reminded me of a story in the Bible. Like,
Yeah, because then you telling your story, this whole time that you've talked about the lady at the jail, the CO,
mm,
all those people that's also
ooh,
those are all messages sent to you.
mm,
People hand like the hand put on you,
yeah,
people praying over you. All those things are just
mm,
that's God just reassuring you,
amen, for sure.
just trying to guide you. Like, hey, bro, just keep
Keep
going
going.
because
Ooh.
there's a reason why you're doing this
And
all.
that's what keeps me pushing.
Mm,
When the days I feel like giving up, the days I didn't want to wake up, them voices, I hear them till this day. Lewis, God gonna take you through the secular world without me. Wait,
mm.
oh, you're a sniper. Oh, you gonna
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
I hear them voices now to this day. When I feel like giving up, I hear it loud as day in my
Mm.
head. Prophecies.
Yeah, man, because of the way that you say you are, you're a dreamer. Joseph was a dreamer. Joseph was
Mm,
he had a bunch of brothers and he
yeah.
would dream things and he told his
Mm.
brothers one day you guys are gonna bow down to me and he'd be
Ooh,
like, man, come
man,
on,
come on.
man, get out of here.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
your older brothers, but he was the youngest and the dad loved them.
Mm,
The dad bought like a fancy like shirt coat for him, but the older brothers they faked his death, but they sold him off, right?
it's deep.
And
That's deep.
they sold him off, but he was a dreamer, and then he went to jail, and but he ended up he could like take your dream, like he was the Pharaoh had dreamt something, and then the
Mm.
Pharaoh he can translate the dream and tell you what was going on.
Going
So
on,
like
ooh, yeah.
basically, like I'll tell you like I had this dream last night, and then you can
Tell,
decipher
tell
it
you
because you were
what was
like
going on
some
here.
people that are dreamers, they have the
Yeah.
power to manifest,
Ooh.
to even
Mm.
like you could even tell me like I'll tell you my whole dream. You're like, hey, this means this means that.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But anyways, Joseph. Then after that, he ended up helping the Pharaoh. He ended up becoming king. He brought his brothers came. He
Mm.
helped them. They all did bow down to him.
Yeah.
They
It's
did.
crazy. Yeah.
He said it. He said that he seen that, and they
Mm.
did. They had to come one day, ask him for food, and he said, "You know what? I'm your brother. You're the one. I'm the. You guys sold me off,
Mm.
and I'm still gonna help you guys." So,
Ooh. Like
so
the one
it,
I'm still gonna help you guys. And imagine how he felt though. Like when he was like, everybody's like, man, I don't see that. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. And then it's like,
and
and then you still look out for them same
it's
people.
the
Like when
same thing
Jesus
for you
washed the
though.
Judas's feet.
It's the same thing for you, dog. It doesn't matter who doesn't help you, who doesn't guide you. They can sell you off. They can put you off. They can do
Ooh.
everything. God is the one that's guiding you. And as long as you listen to him and you take
Ooh.
his guidance, all these people one day will be like, hey,
For sure. For sure.
not that they'll bow down to you,
No, I
but
feel
they'll
it. No,
watch the
no, I feel it.
videos.
Yeah, I feel
They'll
it.
support your
It's already
music.
happening
Because
right
what
now as we
happens
speak.
is eventually you got to kind of break out of your little circle. You got to, all these people love it. When all these people love it, your circle be like, oh, yeah, yeah, I love it. I was there too from the beginning. So
Yeah.
they'll even act like they've been there from the beginning,
Ooh.
even though they probably wasn't.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
that's deep.
But
Yeah.
it's because of you. It's because the man that God is guiding you to become
Mm,
is going to be stronger than any of these demonic,
yeah, it is. Yeah.
forces trying to hold you
Yeah.
down. That's another thing you said earlier. Like you felt like something's like pulling you down, and you said
Yeah.
you're going through a lot right now.
I am.
You're going through a lot right now because God is building you.
Ooh, character.
Yeah, he's because a diamond
Pressure.
takes pressure. It's like a rock
Ooh.
takes pressure. Right
Ah.
now,
Yeah.
this pressure, this thing, all this stuff that you're feeling is going to
Mm,
create this beautiful diamond one day. It's going to
it's
shine.
happening right now
And
as we
it
speak.
even says in the Bible, put the lamp on the light, like put that, like hold it up, bro. You are the light. You are the light. And then all these things right now, they're just trying to block you. They're trying to stop you. But
Mm,
no, just keep going, keep forcing it. A plant, right? That plant, that one's plastic, but
yeah.
imagine a little plant, right?
Yeah.
You take it, you plant the seed inside the dirt. the roots grow from the bottom.
Like I should go on in the dirt before it pops
That's
up.
your struggle.
Mhm.
That's all that growth in the dark. No one sees.
Sees it.
You're growing it.
No one
And then
feels,
all of a
understand it.
sudden that little thing pops up. And then that's when you shine and the world sees you.
Blossom.
You go towards the light, but underneath all those roots, all that dark time, all
Yeah.
that, that's what you're in right now. But guess what? That's because God has something bigger for you. So just keep working on that. Do you have like something where you're helping yourself create your videos? Like what's bringing you money? What's your job? What do you do for a living?
Okay, so right now, what I do for a living, I do get like royalties and stuff like that for my music.
Okay,
But
yeah.
besides the music, what I'm doing right now, we're out cutting grass. We do remodels. You know, any little thing like whatever, like little investments. You know, whatever I can do to keep the money coming in. I feel like that's a big thing for me right now
Mhm.
because I only see one thing right now.
Mhm.
I see one thing, and I think that's what's causing all. That's that seed in the ground right now. It's like
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to be doing this.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to be out here working and putting on work boots, and I don't want to be doing that. But this is a part of the process for me right now of
Mhm.
putting my pride to the side,
Yeah.
and that was the hardest part because it's like I came up. I mean, I'm booming drugs. Like I'm good. Like everything was
Mhm.
good. Like I'm making thousands of dollars a day like before 12 o'clock. Like
Mhm.
everything was, I'm right, I'm cool. Everything's okay.
Mhm.
That's what I knew how to do.
Mhm.
And it was like when everything hit and the bills falling behind, you got your baby mama's depending on you.
Mhm.
You got kids that I love to death. I want to be my kids' life. Like I got all these things happening at the same time.
Mhm.
It's man, you gotta get a job for a minute. You gotta
Mhm.
put your pride to the side. Take your hat off, take the cool look off, and put your work boots on,
Mhm.
son. That's what I need you to do right now. If
Yeah.
they you show me like you, and I feel like everything that all falls into the category of sacrifice.
Yeah, and it's humbling you. But not only that,
Ooh.
it's not only humbling you,
Yeah.
it's gonna help you
Amen.
create your stuff, create
Mm.
your videos,
Yeah,
create your platform,
for sure.
all that, because then you can get money.
It's a
And
story.
then that's how God can send people, right? You create this business, right?
Mhm.
Then God can send people to hire you to cut their grass, to fix their house, to put up a door, to fix like a light, to God is gonna send people. Those people are gonna come to you. They're gonna ask you for business, and then
Mhm.
that money is gonna be able to fund your dreams, your
Exactly.
goals, and
Exactly.
everything. And then once like in my podcast, I get this all funded through my cleaning business. And then once you have a good enough business, then you hire a couple guys, they do the
No, for sure.
business, you make sure
Now you
they
keep
keep
moving.
growing, but
Yeah.
then you keep growing your platform, your
Amen.
stuff,
For
your
sure.
music, and then you grow here, but you always have that business to fall back
Yeah,
on.
for sure.
And that grows and it helps your family, and God is going to keep providing clients for that.
Amen. And I feel
Okay.
like too, also like
So I don't want you to feel ashamed that you got to go to
no,
work. I
no, no,
want you
I
to
don't now.
know.
I don't now because of the perspective I have now,
Okay.
and that was sent from God, like the whole perspective, and also what I learned too. It's like for example, say you was uh like you got a car, you're moving around, like you ain't got no transportation, your car breaks down. Your only
Mhm.
option is to catch the bus right
Yeah.
now. Like okay, I'm about to catch this bus. Like I don't want to catch this bus though, but what if that one bus ride you met somebody that could help change your life forever
Mhm.
or give you a word that you needed or and I feel like that's where a lot of humbleness is coming from me. It's like
Mhm.
no matter what's going on, now I look at everything for a message.
Yeah,
I'd
me
be like, you
too.
know what? I'm about to go cut this grass. I'm about to probably meet somebody that could be like, you know what? I got a riding lawnmower you can have.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
a, I see, oh, I got 10 more yards for you. Like, and I didn't
Exa
want to cut the grass because they only offered me 30
Yeah,
bucks.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
really like a $70 job.
Yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
like, you know what? I'm gonna do it just because of the genuine in me. But that genuine, when you can sit back, put your pride to the side and humble yourself, the opportunity that comes with it is amazing, and I feel
Mhm.
like that's that
That's how
that
it comes.
yeah, 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 yeah.
That's how it
It
comes.
always comes in a time where you least expect it. You'd be like, "Oh man, I'm about to go to this show and meet these people backstage. I'm about to do this and do that," and then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing really came out
Yeah,
of
yeah,
it, but
yeah.
it's like it'd be the things that you don't want to do. Like people get up excited. Oh, I'm about to go meet such and such. I'm about to go do this. I'm about to go do this. And then, and be like, no, but I ain't gonna go do that because I'm too good for that.
Mhm.
Or you feel me? Like they just looking too far ahead or too full of themselves.
Or too scared too.
Yeah, too scared, too
Too
scared.
scared.
Or
Somebody,
how they look,
yeah, yeah,
how man, I'm an artist right now.
yeah, yeah.
I done already been around the world. How do you feel? How do you think I feel when people ride past? I'm out here cutting
Yeah, I
grass.
know, I know. I
It's
felt
like,
like that too. 'Cause I used to be a big drug dealer, and now
you're
I'm cleaning
cleaning
toilets.
houses. Yeah,
I'm cleaning toilets, scrubbing.
Ooh, but look at
But I'm
what.
making a video about it, and I put it out there because it's gonna
Ooh,
be more powerful when they really see me cleaning it.
yeah,
You know what
for
I'm saying?
sure.
So don't be ashamed of that, because God
Amen.
is guiding us.
Mm,
And then also, when you become an expert at one thing, like you become a business person and you clean houses,
yeah.
and then you become a professional house cleaner, a professional cutting grass,
Mm,
everything. Once you put them thousands hours in doing it, you put
mm,
the lines, you cutting, you put it, you cleaning every, ooh, you become a
professional.
professional,
Yeah.
long guy, whatever. You
Mm,
become a business.
mm,
People start respecting you. People start
yeah.
providing for you,
Yeah.
loving you, guiding you.
Ooh.
Like you said, you
Yeah.
cut an old lady's yard for $30 to do her a favor, but the next door neighbor would be like, "Hey, cut my yard," and then you charge him 70,
Yeah.
and then you charge a
Judge
guy
him.
across the street
Yep.
70. But you started with that $30
Mm,
job just to get in the
yep.
neighborhood.
Yep.
But once you get in the neighborhood, then you charge everybody else 50. You
All
know what I mean?
mindset. All
So it's
mindset. Yep.
it's just it's just a mindset.
Mm.
It's a mindset to be like a servant.
Yeah, for
A
sure.
servant. You're
Ooh, the
helping.
servant is the word.
You're
That's
s-
the word right now.
you're helping a older lady. She can't cut her
Yeah,
grass.
for
She
sure.
can't clean her toilets. She
Yeah.
can't hang up that light. But
You're,
you come in and
mm,
you help her, and then her payment is that money. You take that money and you put that into your music, and
mm,
you glorify God. But
yeah.
also, when you're doing that job, don't slack. Just because it's $30,
Exactly.
give it
Exactly.
to God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
it,
No. Yeah.
do the job just like you were doing it at your house. Put that
Ooh.
same effort in, because then the neighbor will see it and be like,
Yep.
dang.
Yep.
But if you do a $30 job and you be like, she only
Yeah.
paid me
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
$30, and
You're
your
missing the
lines
point.
are up,
You're missing the point.
you're missing the point, and you're not gonna get that next customer.
Ooh.
So every
Yeah.
job you do it like you're doing it for God, and God will glorify it.
And that's also like that goes back to the test you said once somebody came, like they're like money, like you know what I'm saying, can I get this? Can I get that? Like the test.
Mm.
That's another test.
Yes, yes.
When somebody coming at you like that, there's something else on the other side of that door, whether it's today or tomorrow. There's something on the other side of that door if you do it like you was doing it for the $100.
Mm.
You walking through that thing. Yeah, I'm not. I got my head up. Ain't my head's not down. I'm walking through. I'm knocking it out. I'm feeling the same way.
Yeah.
And that I feel like that's where the power lies. The power lies right there.
Yeah. Man, this is a beautiful conversation. I had no idea that you were even going to talk to me about God or nothing, because like you
Yeah,
said, you don't put yourself in that box.
yeah,
So I know that you got good music and it's positive.
yeah,
It's not kind of raunchy or nothing.
yeah,
It's not
yeah,
like all that
yeah. No, for
craziness,
sure.
but I didn't know that we were going to have such a powerful conversation at all. I
Ooh.
didn't. And that's what's beautiful about my show. I
Amen.
never know, because I give the opportunity to a lot of different people. In the Bible, there was a part where Jesus was sitting with a whole bunch of guys, and the Pharisees, the people at the church, was like, "Why is he sitting with thieves and
Yeah,
and
the
robbers and
prostitutes and all that.
prostitutes?"
Yeah,
And he says, "I didn't come here for the healthy and
exactly.
fix. I came here for the sick." So that's how I feel about my show.
Ooh.
I'm not here to talk
Mm,
to the CEO of the
mm,
company across the street. No, I want to talk to the worker. I want to talk to the guy at the bottom. I want to talk to the guy that cleans the
mm,
toilets. I want to talk to
mm,
the local artist. I want to talk to the, you know what I'm saying?
mm.
I'm not trying to talk to the, I
Yeah.
would if they reached out to me, but
Mm.
that's not who I'm looking for. I'm looking for the sick. I'm looking for the
Ooh.
people that need hope. I'm looking for the people that feel lost. I'm looking for the people that damn, nobody's ever talking about me,
Yeah.
or nobody's helping me promote my music, or dang, I've been doing something positive for so long, but Toledo 11 News don't care. The Blade don't care.
No, yeah.
They don't care because they're
Yeah.
huge companies.
Yeah.
I wanted to create a platform to show the local people
Mm.
that I do care.
No,
I
no, you
care about you. I care about all you young cats
yeah.
coming up, especially the ones that are talking about positivity, God.
Mm.
I love that. I
No,
love
for sure.
promoting you guys
Yeah,
because
because it's
this is
hard.
powerful, you
Yeah, it's
know?
hard in today's society to even be talking about God.
Mhm.
Because look at everybody around us. Like for every 10 people, there's
Yeah.
nobody talking about God. I was gonna
No.
say one, but it's like
Yeah.
nobody.
No.
This ain't normal conversation.
It ain't a normal
It's
conversation.
not. It's not. And that's kind of where I'm at in my life and what is going on. It's just being set apart. Feel
Mhm.
me? And learning how to deal with the ones that I love.
Mhm.
And I gotta keep on pushing forward. It's kind of like almost like outer space to me. Like if you shoot up into outer space, time goes on here.
Mhm.
You missed
Oh,
everything.
yeah,
You
yeah.
come back, but you came back with some knowledge. You came back with some stuff that can change the world. And I feel like that's what God too. When you on that path and you gotta go, everything ain't. You're gonna miss things. You're gonna,
Mhm.
can't be there all the time. You can't. You're gonna be in dark places. I'm not even saying just physically all the time, just mentally. Like I can't be there mentally. I'm chasing something, right? I'm
Mhm.
chasing God. I'm chasing, and I have to sacrifice that. I have to sacrifice my time. I have to sacrifice my mental. I have to
Mhm.
sacrifice all that, and people not going to understand. Another prophecy is crazy. Sacramento. I went
Mhm.
in Sacramento. I go a gangster church. I'm talking about the boys in there, ball head of essays and stuff. I
Okay.
come in there. They called me out to come preach. I'm walking in. The pastor used to be. He used to pull heists and stuff.
Mhm.
Like cool dude, man. So he stops me coming in. Mind you, I wasn't even gonna make it that day. Like I was stressed. I was mad. Something pushed me up and got me there. He stops me at the door. He's like, man, I've been watching you for a minute. What did he say? He said, your path is gonna be lonely, bro. He said, I don't want to say it like this, but your path is gonna be lonely. And I didn't understand that though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang. Like it's like that. Like I got all
Yeah,
these
yeah.
people that love me. I'm around, man. What do you mean? Like you trying to say like I'm about to lose everybody? No, he wasn't saying that. He was saying my path is gonna be lonely because what you're chasing, what you're doing, people ain't gonna understand that,
Mhm.
and that can cause confusion. That can have every what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
causing all this because they don't understand. That's why it's lonely. I got 100 people in my contacts I can call for
Mhm.
anything for all this, but for this,
Not too many.
it's not too many
Yeah.
that can. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
you,
yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I grew up around the same. Me and you grew up around the same vibe of people. We
yeah,
grew
yeah,
up, I
for
grew up
sure.
on the east side. You
Yeah.
grew up on the south side, or
Yeah,
even
yeah,
you said
all
you
over,
grew up
all
all
over.
over.
South End was originate, like that's where you feel me, my heart
Yeah.
man.
So, but it's like the same type of people.
Yeah,
So I know it's a struggle. I know how hard it is, but we have to come up with a way to change the algorithm. That's why I
mm,
love what you do,
yeah.
because you take what's popular and what's going to get the eyes right there in the beginning, and then you give it
But
to
now
them.
they're already,
They're in there, and
they're
then
hooked.
dude, it's
It's like,
beautiful because
yeah.
God is giving you that. God
He
is
is,
giving you that
he is,
idea
he is.
to mix what they think they're going to
Secular world
get
without being
to with
compromised.
some good positive stuff.
Ooh.
They think they're gonna get that pan in the head, but then all of a sudden you're giving them some good
Boom.
positive music.
Yeah,
They think that you're fixing a car with
yeah,
like
yeah.
a
Grandpa,
caulking gun, and
grandpa,
the
yeah,
grandpa's
come.
coming out, and it's like, what grandpa? And then you're catching their attention, and then you're hitting them with that positive music. So you're coming up with a different type of way. God is feeding you a different algorithm, but that's for you to try to
Mm.
put out a different algorithm. Like, do you ever see the people that go like to a store and then give somebody like $100 with the glasses on? They're changing.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
before, like, social media was go to the store and prank everybody,
yeah.
go to the store and cause a scene.
Mm.
Now they're going to the stores and they're love bombing. They're giving people $100.
No, for
They're
sure,
buying people's dinner.
for sure.
They're taking they're oh, here's $500. Buy anything you want at the store, or 5 minutes. Pick out whatever you want, and
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
buy
yep,
it.
yep, yep.
So
Yeah, that's lit.
they're taking it. They're changing the
Oh,
algorithm.
yeah.
They're making more of a positive. Why go into
Mm.
Walmart and cause a
Toss it. Yeah, yeah,
scene
yeah,
when you can go to Walmart, give a lady $100,
yeah.
and do God will glorify you for
Kind of like
that.
how Boom Gang was. When Boom Gang,
Yeah,
you heard of Boom Gang? How he goes
yeah.
at me. I got a song with Boom Gang.
You do?
Me and Boom Gang work. Yeah,
Oh wow, man!
I
I'm
got a
gonna have to
song.
check that
Yeah, I
out.
got a song with him, man.
Yeah, I follow him, man. I love
Yeah.
all this stuff. But he
He
was like,
changed. He
he
changed a
was a
lot.
crazy, like, he was inside the stores doing all
Yeah.
this craziness, and
And God
God,
uses the
oh
people
man,
that like that. Look, that's somebody that be like, this dude is crazy.
I
When
love
I
that.
changed and gave my life to God, so many people followed suit because it was something they couldn't deny.
Mhm.
And this happened overnight. I woke up a different person. I gave away a lot of stuff. Like I told you,
Mhm.
this was all in within 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's like this dude's scrap went from popping and people doing this, selling this, boom, 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 to now full blown God. Like,
Mm.
what is this? What is going on? Like, what the heck happened? And
Mhm.
now they interested. They want to know more.
Mm.
And it's crazy. Let me tell you something
Yeah.
real quick. The main people uh like came after me and attacked me because of what I was doing.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't with the hood no more. You ain't doing this. You ain't feel me, like just F God and all this. And it's like now I started going through all the emotions with God, like everything. Where I felt like God wasn't talking to me no more. When I felt like I ain't want to wake, like I tell you, man, God, what did I do wrong?
Mm.
In the midst of that, the same people that was dogging me about God was
Mm.
talking
Yeah.
about God. hey, and it's crazy because it's like that sparked me again. It's like that seed was planted 2 years ago. And I was in the hood. I was on the block. People got chops. I'm in the hood with all the OGs, everything. I got the Bible. I'm preaching to people, everything. Like I wasn't scared. Like that was me.
Mhm.
I let it out. Like, you know what? Hey, this is what I'm doing. Like, y'all need to follow God. Like, no matter what we doing. Same people that try to persecute me for what I was doing is some of the most biggest believers.
Wow. Yeah, because you planted the seed,
Hey,
brother.
and ain't it crazy? Because it happened when I was down.
Mm.
When I seen them, like when I'm running into them, they're
Mhm.
talking about Jesus.
Like what?
You like, and I'm down at the
Yeah,
time. It's
yeah.
like, wow,
So,
and that was the power came
whoa,
back around.
that's what I,
I was
dude.
like,
I was just,
I was like, whoa,
dude. I was just
it
about
was
to
like,
say that.
that. It don't get no realer than
Yeah,
that.
it's like God
is just
God is telling you the same seed you planted
even when you thought it wasn't working.
came back around and then watered your seed, my brother. Because then he let you see it. It's like him showing you, like, look, don't forget.
Yeah.
Look what I can do. Look what I just did.
Yeah.
Remember how they were persecuting you?
Yeah.
And now look at them.
Yeah.
So if I can do it for them, and at one point you thought, damn, there's no hope for them people.
No.
Remember, like 2 years ago, you're like, there's no hope for them.
There's no.
And now you're like, oh shit, if they
wow,
that revives
it
you.
revived. That's the perfect word for it. I was looking for it as you were saying. It revived. It
you.
did.
It brought
It did. When I first heard it come out of his mouth,
you're like,
I said, I
what?
was like, man, wait. Because remember, I told you, I felt like God wasn't listening. I felt like I was doubting everything.
Yeah.
When I heard it come out of his mouth, I said, God was listening the whole time.
Yeah, God's always listening.
And sometimes we gotta go through seasons to where he ain't about to say too much right now. He ain't about to say too much. He like Job.
Yeah.
Job. The story is it the
He
story
lost
where
everything. Yeah, he lost everything. His family, his riches, everything. Wow. Yeah, he never doubted God. Everything.
And guess what? Guess what? I was just looking into the story again the other day, and what struck me about the story so much is like, imagine losing your kids. Imagine losing like right now, everything. Like for real, on a real level. Like everybody thinks it's a game, it's a joke, but imagine losing everything you love right now, from everything you built to everything. Now, what is your response? Job's response blew my mind. It's like he dropped down and still worshiped God. Like in that time, I'll be like, nigga, God, you got me effed up, man. God, man, we F you. Like I've had my times where I'm cussing God out. I'm in there. Man, I'm not okay. This is what you want from me. I'm back to the streets. This is what I'm about to be doing, God. This is what you want. All right, F you, God. Blah, blah, blah. But Job, in that time, he chose
He
to
praised him. Yeah, because that's more powerful.
and I think that's what it's all
Yeah, and that's what you gotta do
Oh,
too.
yeah, yeah,
Especially
yeah.
like right now, we're
Right now,
struggling. We're
everything
doing
that's going on, yeah.
because me too, dog. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I got a cleaning business, yeah, but I'm struggling too. I'm struggling
Yeah.
because I gotta pay people.
Yeah.
I get paid like 2 months later.
Yeah.
Like when I gotta send the invoice.
Yeah.
So I'm over here, boom, 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 and then I gotta wait, and then
Mm.
sometimes it don't line up. There's more
Mm.
money going out than coming in. Then I got bills. I got
Mm.
cleaning supplies. So I ain't rich. I'm struggling. I'm basically living like, not week to week because I got a little savings,
Just yeah,
but
no,
I'm
no, I see what you're
still,
saying, though.
I'm
No.
still not. I don't got my own house. I live in a condo in Savannah. One day I want to have my own property.
Mm.
I want to have a nice car. I want to, have my own studio.
Yeah.
Like I rent this. Like I want to. So I'm not exactly where I want. I'm still trying to build it,
Mm.
but God is guiding me. God is creating. God is. The other day, I cleaned the house for 14 hours. The dude didn't want to pay me. He's like saying that took
Oh.
so long. Da, da, da. I said it's okay. My wife's like, let's sue him. I'm like, God's gonna take care of it. The next couple
Ooh.
days later, this lady I know, she sends me 3 rental properties. Couple days later, another lady I know sends me 3 more rental properties. So God, I'm
Mm.
gonna get all that money back. Forget that dude. He's gonna
Mm.
get his.
He's dealing with his test right now. He's
Yeah,
dealing
because
with
like,
his problems, yeah.
what am I gonna get a lawyer and pay and then sue
Yeah.
him for $400? I might as well just let it go.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like a lawyer costs like
Yeah.
200, and then to do the sue is 200, and then to do the and then
Yeah. And it's like
before I
I
know it,
washed your feet. I washed your feet and yeah,
yeah,
and
why
I
would
didn't
I?
I still didn't persecute
Yeah,
you.
why would I? Why
Yeah.
why would I pay money when I already did the work? I already did
Yeah.
everything. It's okay. God is gonna take care of him, and
Mm.
God will give me more work. I'm not worried about him. And the same thing with you. Every person that did you dirty, that
Mm.
did anything wrong, that robbed your houses, that you can sit
Yeah.
back and look and think. Think of one dude that did you dirty. He's probably not even around anymore. They probably
Hey, you
passed
just took the
away.
words out of my mouth, man, because every single person that has did me in a way that I didn't retaliate when because I'm changing so much. Like I was on that. I retaliate. I'm coming to get you.
Mhm,
That was me. That was my
mhm,
mentality. And I started putting things in God's hands. Like, and I've done watched it take people's lives and I knew what it was because of like people that said that they was gonna kill me or
mhm,
said that, you know what I'm saying? And I left it in God's hands. Like, it showed me one thing you can't play with is God's children.
mhm. People
For real.
people talk people I see like people that did me dirty, they're like so unhealthy and
Yeah.
so
Yeah, for
bad.
real.
They're on drugs,
Mm. Yeah, it's
or
deep.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for
It's not
sure.
even nothing that I don't know. I don't know
No,
nothing about
yeah.
it, but I can look and I'll be like, man, that dude played the shit out of
You're
me.
anointed.
And then now you see he's like sick,
Mm.
or some of them already passed away, or
Mm.
some of them are, struggling in jail, all kinds of stuff. And me, I just keep following God. I keep doing what God is sending me to do, and my life just keeps getting better and better. And
Ooh.
I have all this weight on me. I got this, immigration, ICE, all this stuff because I
Mm.
was deported, all
Yeah.
this stuff on top of my shoulders.
Wow.
But I just got to, I just keep walking, and God keeps providing for me.
Ooh.
And then when I look back, I'm like, dang,
Dang.
damn. Oh, I
Okay.
remember. Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
remember you was talking all that shit.
yeah.
No wonder you're still where
Sure.
you at. But it's not even
No,
because of
yeah,
us.
for
It's
sure.
because we are following the
Yeah.
plan that God
Yes,
is
yes.
providing for
And he
us.
not gonna play about that.
And in the moment that we stop what
Mm.
we're doing, and we're not growing his plan, we're not growing what he's given us,
Mm.
and we just like and that means that we're stagnant,
Stagnant,
and
yeah.
that means that
Ah.
God will punish us
Yo.
too. He'll punish us too, because just like we can look back and say, "Oh, they're getting
Yeah,
punished,"
yeah.
we could be punished too.
Ooh, no,
So,
no, for
but
sure.
but if we keep walking the walk, He's gonna provide.
Mm.
But if we stop,
Stagnant ain't no fun.
no, if you
No
stop
fun.
creating your videos, if you stop working, and if you stop providing, you're just gonna be in your house,
Mm.
on your computer,
Doing
living a
everything
miserable life,
that you
stuff
don't.
that
Yes,
you're
yes.
not, you're not,
Ooh.
you're not going with what God is putting you on a plan. So just by all these people prophesying you, He's just pushing you. He's telling you, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. He's guiding you. Don't stop. Don't say when something happens, give him glory. Say, thank you, God, for putting me in this position, because this position is going to help me grow. This position is going
Produce
to
fruit.
teach me something. Yeah, because like last night, some guy helped me clean the house. I gave him $60. I said, come tomorrow. You can help me clean, me and my dad. He never showed up. What does that show you? That shows you the power of money. That $60, he probably went and got drunk. He probably went and did something. And then he never showed up to work the next day.
Dang.
What I should have did was say, hey, I'll pay you on Friday. He probably would have came all the rest of the week. He would have got paid on Friday. But the money too. We can't do everything for money because it can guide us the wrong way. We got to do it for love, for care, for a bigger reason, for God. If we do make our music for God, for love, for whatever, it's gonna push it forward. But when we do it all for money,
no, for sure. For the love of money.
The love of money.
It's the root of all evil. The love for money, not the money. It's the love.
We have to do it for money because we got to pay our bills.
Yes.
But not the love. You're right.
Yes. It's the love of money that'll make you do things that you should never do for money. Like, like turning on your people or all types of things like that. And that's why I said for the love of the money, it's all root of evil. It's not the paper. It's the love for it.
Yep. It's the whole thing that comes with it. All right.
And I've never been like that, man. Since I grown up, like, man, I never like. It's been so many situations and bad situations that I could have did things, or you feel me, then got sent on mission to do, and that could have really helped me out or whatever. Like, I just never been the type to like, and I feel like that's also the God in me too. Like, it's the God in me. Like, that's bigger than that.
Yeah,
it's bigger than that. God's bigger. Even when I feel it, or I'll be like, dang, like, this could work. And no, God overpowers that. No,
you're right. Because like me too. I used to be a big drug dealer, right?
Yeah.
And I would get sent to go give money, and my uncle would be like, "Here's 20,000. Go take it to this dude." I would put it here. I had 20 bands. I was a kid, dude. I was like 20 bands.
Yeah.
And then I would go, and they would trust me. They would say, take it upstairs in that top drawer. There's a bunch of money. Put it 20. I would literally, dog, open the top drawer, and there would be money, like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Dang.
And I would take the 20 bands. It was like this much, and I would go like this. The money was stacked up like this, up and down. I would just open it. I put the 20 bands in there. I'd close it, and I would go. And I wouldn't even steal $100 bill. I wouldn't. And then I would go home, and I'll tell like one of my uncles, like, "Hey, bro, today I was at dude's house, bro. Dude got like 100 bands." And he'd be like, "What? Tell me the address. Where's he at? Let's tie him up." I'm like, "Nah, hell no." I'd be like, "I ain't never telling you shit." Because all of a sudden they just thinking about the worst shit. Let's tie him up. Let's do this. Let's rob. And I was like, "Hell no, I ain't never telling you anything." Because like I'm like, that's the least thing I would have. That dude's a cool ass dude. He's making his money.
For sure.
The fuck, we gonna tie him up and take his money?
On everything.
And I'm like, bro, that's weird.
It's weird.
To me, that's weird. But I remember I lived the life where people would go rob drug dealers. They would take all their weed. For sure. They would take all their keys. They would take all their money because they couldn't call the police.
Yeah.
So they couldn't tell on themselves.
Hell no.
So people would come in, they would pistol whip them, tie them up, take all their drugs.
For sure.
And then they would just be there like, damn, I can't even call the police.
No, it's over.
They stole my drugs? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do it. So I lived that life. I never did that myself, but I seen a lot of people doing that.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's not the way it goes, man, because God's going to punish you when you do that kind of stuff.
It always comes back around.
You don't change your life and repent and tell God, I'm sorry for doing all that, and change your heart and your life, then those things are gonna come back and haunt you.
No, for sure.
And they'll destroy your life. You know what I'm saying?
They will.
All right, let me take 1 second break real quick.
That's cool.
You wouldn't even bring it up if it really wasn't like some.
This one's deep because I can take a lot. But it's I can tell that something's happening.
But it comes with your growth, man. With you becoming this different version of yourself.
Sure.
You're not letting yourself fall into the same things you know.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm not just gonna, like, you're gonna go cut grass to make money instead of selling grass to make money.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of selling grass, you're cutting grass.
And the same day when I started to set grass, when the same day when I started cutting grass, I ran into all the people that, you feel me, that because I was already thinking like, man, I was in position like, man, I don't want to, but I felt like it was like, man, it's my only option. So, and the same day I started cutting the grass, I was running into all these people that could have blessed me and turned me up in that lane, and I was like, man, no, I'm gonna choose cutting grass.
It's okay. It's okay because you know what? You're gonna run into people in that lane that's gonna help you
Help you,
do
yeah, for
other
sure. And I'd
things.
rather not be looking over my shoulder right
Yeah,
now.
and not only that, but when you cut grass, right?
Mhm.
Listen to this. Most people that pay for a cutting grass service is because they can afford it.
Yeah,
Because they can afford it. That means that they got money. When you
yeah,
got money, you got power. When you
for
got
sure.
when you got they got influence. So you might be cutting the grass for someone that can get you to the next level. So when you cut the grass, make sure you're nice, you're respectful, you're presentable, shake their hand, look look the part too.
Exactly, for sure.
Get yourself like a
Yeah,
little
I be coming. No, I
emblem.
be coming with like
Yeah, look
the
legit.
yeah, yeah. I
Look
come, yeah,
legit
for
because
sure.
that's gonna take you to the next level. That means that
Presentation.
when someone asks them, "Hey, do you know a guy that cuts grass?" They'll be like, "Oh, I got the perfect person, my
Hmm.
boy who." And then they'll promote your business. Word of mouth is more powerful than anything
Anything.
because that comes with the approval of a person
Yes,
saying, "Hire him because I'm telling you he's
from
good
experience.
from
Yeah,
experience." That's not just, "Oh, I'm Google. Hey, come cut my grass." They don't know you. They
yeah.
don't just a random phone call. They don't know you, but that random phone call can lead to 100 more clients if you take care of that client the correct way.
Well,
So
no,
be
for sure.
respectful, look the
Exactly.
part, be professional, do the best lines you can, and
Yeah,
always get better. Always watch YouTube videos how to create a better business. Always look at different videos on how to clean up the yards better, how to
exactly.
make it better,
No, for sure.
and then eventually you can also start a TikTok for that business,
Yeah, and
and
just
then
on the job doing little
you
things
put on your
funny,
little
cool.
meta
Yeah, that's
glasses, you
yeah.
cut grass,
Making
and
those funny
you
skits. I'm
guide
like, yeah,
people through the business. You do the business page, you have the artist page, then you have your personal page. Your personal page, you grow everything through your personal page. You're going your business page, you grow your music page, and then your personal page, you take people with you to some of the things. Take the video with you. Oh, I'm gonna cut grass today. You guys want to come with me? And make a couple little videos.
yeah,
Oh, today I'm gonna make a song. We're at the studio. We're working with Yogi. We're doing this.
yeah.
We're gonna record a podcast. Take people on a journey and put that on your stories because people want to know. They want to get the insight. They want to
Exactly.
know the process.
For
Oh,
sure.
the music.
It's
Then
gonna be a process,
when
little
you
baby.
create that whole social media that goes with everything, dude, you get people
Mm,
that, and it won't be the people that we think are homies. No, it'll be some strangers on TikTok that never
yeah.
heard of you, but they love your music and they'll support
Mm,
you and they'll guide you and they'll send you money and they'll send you little roses when you go live. Bro,
yeah.
there's so much to this, right? All right. So I'm
Well,
sorry
yeah.
because
No, it's so man.
I feel like I feel
I
like I feel like I'm rambling, but also
no,
I
no,
feel
but it's
like
divine.
it's
It's so much to be
we
said right
got
now.
yeah. It's like we
Yeah,
gotta guide each other
yeah, yeah,
too,
yeah.
because I feel like I've been in your shoes. I already
Ooh,
was in the part where you was at,
yeah,
and I'm a little bit ahead of you.
yeah, for
But
sure.
I can tell you it's gonna be okay, my
Hey,
brother.
man, I need to hear
Not in
that.
the music part, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
no,
like the
no, yeah,
business part.
yeah, for
The
sure.
business part, I want to guide you because I don't want you to feel ashamed for what you're doing. I
Yeah,
want you to know that if you put in the 1,000 hours, you become a professional at
mm,
that. You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
Once you become a professional at that, you can grow a business and then somebody else will be cutting grass for you and then
Exactly.
you can
Then
create your
that's the
dreams.
vision.
Okay?
For sure.
So don't be ashamed, don't be nothing cuz people wish they could do what you're doing.
Amen.
There's some people with no legs, there's some people with no arms, there's some
Ooh,
people that can't do
for
nothing.
sure.
So just be appreciative that you got
Mm,
your whole body, you're a great singer, rapper, and you got two hands to make money, and God is giving you an idea to go create it.
mm,
You know, God is saying, I'm growing the grass for you, my brother. Go cut it. Go cut it. I'm gonna give you money. You're gonna go cut the grass that I'm growing. You're gonna cut it, and then that lady's gonna give you some money, and that money you can put into the
yeah,
music for God, for
for
you,
sure.
for your family.
For
So
sure.
don't feel ashamed at all because you are the guiding light for your family. There's gonna be little cousins, little nieces and stuff that watch you and they're watching you, dog. They're not listening to what you're saying. They're watching your
Mm,
actions. And by you creating this business and this music and this stuff, you're
mm,
guiding them silently through
finally.
your journey.
Ooh,
Okay?
yeah, for sure.
Never be ashamed of what you're
Appreciate
doing,
it,
my
bro, for
brother.
sure.
Your hands, God provided those hands for you to make money for your family, for
Mm,
you, and for everything. So
I
just
receive
keep
it.
working it, because that's these things, they clean so many houses, but it's provided for us so much.
I
So just
receive it.
let's just thank God that we do have these hands, because
Woo.
some people don't, man.
There he is in the mist.
He's right here. All right, so
Where we at, yo?
oh man, we got so much stuff, but
Yeah.
we've talked so much, and then I always want to know people's story, but also, man, there's more important things to talk about than just our story.
Yeah.
And then that's why when you go off about God and all, I love it.
Hey, I can't
Like,
help it.
yeah,
Hey.
it's
Ooh,
powerful.
that's fine. We got to do some shirts like that. I can't help it.
Can't help it,
I
man. You
can't help it.
you can't help it. So you do the music. Are you independent? Are you with the label? Like, do you do more than music? Do you do videos? Tell me a little bit about all that.
Okay, so I'm independent right now.
Okay.
I'm independent as can be. Like I do everything myself. I done hired people to do things for me, but I got to a point where it's like I be wanting my things a certain way, like especially for music videos.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have a vision. I can see it clear as day, and I feel like a lot of times I have settled and then it pushed for that vision that I can see, because either allowing other people in on the vision or just me, like I said, settling and not pushing all the way through what my vision was.
Mm-hmm.
So I started learning how to do the videos myself. And so right now, what I can say is like videos itself, I'm very professional. I can pick a camera up and I can make a video look very good. So like the process video, that video. Did you see that process?
Yeah.
Okay, me and my
It
brother
got a
Carlo.
bunch of
Yeah,
like
Carlos out
thousands
of the
of
feds.
views.
Yeah, 112,000 views.
Yeah.
Yes. Process.
Yeah.
That's the name of it.
That's the name of it.
There's still videos that we're about to start releasing for that still haven't been released of us breaking down on the highway. We're going to Cleveland. Our the ride, what is it called?
Yeah, like a
The
tie ride or
tie
something.
rod. The
Yeah.
tie rod snapped right next
Yeah.
to a highway, right next to
So that bends
a
the
semi.
tire over like
No, the tire loses all control.
oh yeah.
So we're right next to a semi. We're on the way to go finish what we're doing. Like for the song, I think I jinxed it by naming it process. Because when I say
it
like,
was a process.
oh my goodness, like, and so look, so long story short, I hired a guy to shoot the music video, Johnny Spielberg, which is a good guy from out in Cleveland. He showed up, he did his thing, but I also hired a VFX artist, right?
Mhm.
Johnny's job wasn't to edit. His job was to shoot
Mhm.
good videos. And then I hired another guy from Cleveland too to edit, like,
Mhm.
and do VFX, right? We're supposed to drop Christmas.
Mhm.
He held our video back. The VFX artist held our video back for 3 weeks. I had the DJs. The video dropping tonight. I had all this ready, right?
Mhm.
I get the video back in 3 weeks. When I say, I don't know what the hell he did, because like he's doing Soldier Boy stuff. He
Mhm.
doing all these big artists, and they look phenomenal. I'm like, when I got mines back, it almost like I was sabotaged.
Mhm.
And I was looked over. And why I created the album that I created called Miss Overstood, because I overstood certain situation, or just misoverstood. Like people
Mhm.
are overlooking me. People are overlooking things. They treating these industry people like this. They doing that. They doing, you feel me? And it's like dang. And right there, I already know how to edit videos myself.
Mhm.
It's like it didn't get done until I sat down and did it myself.
Mhm.
I got on Discord with Johnny.
Mhm.
Hey, this is how I want the sequence. Boom. We sat there for 2 hours. I did it. I told him what I wanted, how I wanted it for 2 hours. Because
Mhm.
I didn't, what I'm saying? I wanted the sequence to be a little better. Not saying that he wasn't, like, it was just like got my eye.
You got your
And so
vision.
and so we did that. And I'm like, okay, boom. All right. So now we needed this video edited, and I sat on it for so long because he was taking forever with it. It's just like, man, this is a huge song. The name of it, what it took to get here, like the money invested. I had like $5,000
Damn.
literally, and invested every dollar in it. Rent was due.
Mm-hmm.
Car note was due.
Yeah.
Food needed to be in the crib.
Yeah. That's a lot.
So now I got my girl, she you feel me? She like with this, I got her believing in me. You know what I'm saying? And on top of all that, it's like, dang, when things was just going left, I'm like, all right, I'm about to buckle down. I'm about to get this edited myself. I got all the programs back going. I'm the one who edited process.
That's
That
nice.
video, I'm the one who edited that.
Yeah, that's
People don't
nice.
know that though.
No, they don't.
Nobody knows. I'm the one who sat there and reconstructed the
You
whole
redid
video
it.
myself. Which also showed me like, okay, I was like, I'm showing you something right now. Your talent. Remember I told you go multiply your talents, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm showing you something right now. This all happening for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
I need you doing it. Nobody gonna see your vision how you see it. Nobody gonna see that vision how you see it. Unless you're an in particular type of person. To me, when it comes to this music and it comes to everything, I'm rare. I can engineer top notch. I can shoot videos top notch. I want to get into movies. I'm an artist from delivery to the notes to everything. Top notch. The frequencies, I learned it. I
You
mastered
write
it.
your own songs, everything.
I write my own songs.
Okay.
Like, and I go into a deep place to write my songs. Like I go into a place a lot of people can't access to write my songs. Like I was saying, it was never a dream.
Mm-hmm.
That came from dreams. That came from experience. That came from everything that's been seeming like a dream.
Is that something that you already got that never a dream?
Yeah, that never a dream. The song is done.
That was done. It's not out though, right?
No, it's not out. I'm working on the music video mentally right now for it because it's gonna be it's basically trying to escape the matrix.
It sounds like a production.
Trying to escape the matrix.
Yeah, because a lot of videographers will say 250 a video, one location.
Yeah,
what does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that one location mean? You can only take a video here.
So the one location to say this is a location, this whole
That's
office,
it.
everything
The
here.
video has to
This
be
is a
here.
location. Yeah.
But your dream is like, no, I gotta go here.
I gotta
we gotta
go,
go to an
yeah.
office, and we gotta go do this,
Yeah.
and we gotta do that.
That's
and we
why
gotta
budget. That's why, but it really plays a part, like with the money, and that was another thing with me. Like the vision that I had, and certain people I knew was real, like me. We need 10,000 a video.
Yeah,
you know, that's where my vision is at. I need 10,000 a video. These guys, I can't go no less because I need Cole Bennett's, like, I mean, because that's where my eye is at. And when it don't reach that, I beat myself up, and I'll be like, man, I should have never. Man, bro, I beat myself up so bad when my project don't come out how I seen it. Yeah. And that's what drove me to understand and to be able to do it myself.
Yeah, because a lot of times these like local like videographers, they don't have the same vision as you.
Yeah.
You might want to go to 5 different spots,
or they just not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Or they're trying to come up with a way to make just a couple dollars.
Just a couple dollars, like what you're doing right now. Your passion. Look at your passion, Yogi Show, man. Your passion, I love it. Like this. I needed this today. I needed this podcast. I needed. You feel me? It's doing something to me. Like it's giving me another push, and that's what I feel like. This is something you love doing. This is I can see it. I can feel it. You got people out here just, doing things that they really wasn't called to do. So that's another thing. So it's like, man, you got, I'm in between people that's not really doing what they supposed to do, or they just we want 20,000 a video, 30,000 a video. It's like, and so that's where I come in and, and try to, you feel me, execute the job myself, in which I've learned, like, okay, I can do exactly what they're doing for 20,000, 30,000.
Yeah. But okay, so do you have someone that was like, let's say you are gonna make your own video. Is there still someone that helps you? You have a crew of your boys and stuff.
Yes.
They hold a video or whatever.
Yep.
You come up with an idea, you explain it, or you guys both come up with an idea and then
Yep,
You
and
get
we put
help,
it
right?
together.
Because you got to be
Yeah,
the
you got it. Yeah,
artist.
yeah. You can't. I can't shoot and
Yeah.
be the artist. So like what stuff like that. Like I'll be, hey man, I need this angle. I need that. You feel me? I gotta be real in particular about the angles and stuff like
Mm.
that. But yeah, that's how it works. If we was to go shoot something right now, like hey, I need a couple guys.
Mm.
I need somebody
And
doing
then
this, somebody
you
doing.
have like a little crew of guys. What
Yeah,
do you guys have a label or name or nothing?
no
No.
label, no label right now. You
Okay.
know,
But well, okay. What did I find on the internet one day? It said God something. Is there?
we talking about Bang God Records.
Yeah. What's that?
Okay, Bang God Records was something that I kind of like steered away from
Yeah.
because that was the Christian thing and how I was feeling
Oh,
and
okay. Okay.
and I kind of
So that's
felt.
probably why I found it online.
Yep.
It's like
So
something
and that's
from the.
big. No, it's big. It's been around the world.
Oh,
Like people
yes.
done, like Mike Servin. Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
Mike
Yeah.
Servin and all them. Like
So that's
I
Bang
was
God
out there with
Records.
all them. Like Cali. No,
Oh,
I'm Bang
okay.
God Records, but I was out there with them. Like that's when Bang God was going on. But I feel
Okay.
like I'm getting a little bit even deeper than Bang God. Like
Mm.
Bang God, I just don't feel right saying it no more because it's just like something that like when I was saying that it was like I'm representing God. We're
Mm.
banking God like a gang, like
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Gang.
it's just I'm a worshiper. I would worship for 5 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours. I
Yeah.
could stop attacks. I could be in the spirit. I could see things happening. I could stop. And I would just had kind of got like a little drop, like no, this ain't right.
Mm.
It just me personally,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
I because how I want to do it and where I'm coming from and how I want to love, like. I just didn't feel
Yeah.
like
You didn't
Bang
feel it
God
no more.
Records. It was it's a stepping stone,
Yeah, and I understand it because it just like it gave you a different
It's like I said,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not
It's like this
I'm
ain't
not
right.
feeling no
Yeah, it's not
more.
right. It's not
Yeah,
right. Like it wasn't right. I'm not saying that it wasn't right on
at
like
that
moving.
time
Yes, yes, and moving.
you
It
need
was a
at
stepping
that time
stone.
was a perfect time,
Yes, yes, but it also was
but
able to
you grew
show me.
out of
Yes,
it.
it showed me and it was showing me my self conviction. It was showing me God talking to me. It was showing me like
Mm,
like 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 this is what you thought it was. Nah, this was
mm,
just a you feel me. I'm trying to show you something. I want to show you the power in this. I want to show you that it's deeper than this.
mm.
It ain't no banging God. Like we representing it, but you feel me? Like it was just a different type of like I didn't just
Yeah,
I
you
felt the
didn't want
self
to,
conviction.
like you said earlier, you didn't want to be just in this box.
Yes, yes,
So
and that's another thing.
so
Yeah.
is there another name for your
So
records
I'm
or
thinking of something right now that
okay,
as Live Forever Records.
okay.
Like that, I want to do something like that up
You
that
still haven't figured it
category.
all out
Yeah,
yet.
Live Forever Records.
Okay.
Like the records are gonna live forever that we're creating.
Yeah. And then so now do you have that one video that went crazy, you have a bunch of buddies or friends or artists that you rap with? What are their names?
Yeah, no, I got like the biggest artist around me right now that's like that I take in is that
Yeah.
Carlo. That
Yeah.
that's my brother. We got same mom, same dad.
Oh, for
Yeah,
real?
same mom, same dad.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah,
that.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I thought you guys were
yeah.
just homies.
No,
But
same
that's what
mom, same
I'm
dad.
damn, so that's your brother's
I told
brother.
my dad the music come from my dad. Everybody
Yeah.
in the family came from that. Is
So your
musically
dad
inclined
was like musically
and
inclined.
very musically inclined.
Oh,
He would
okay.
come in. That's all he did. And it's crazy because the stories from my mom is like just like that's all he was focused on. So he was going through that too, like not taking care
Oh.
of responsibility. You come in
Yeah.
there, he got the headphones.
Yeah,
Dun,
yeah,
dun,
yeah.
dun. You feel me? Like you just getting it, like dun, dun, dun. You just hearing that keyboard going. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun. And so my dad would make the beat, all that shit. So like yeah,
So
so
yeah, that's like blood. Like it's all
it's
in the
yeah,
blood.
it's
It's in
generational.
your DNA.
It is, and it's amazing.
Oh. And
Yeah.
then that maybe that's brought a lot of fights between your mom and dad
Yeah.
because he was trying to go after
Ooh.
his whatever dream he had, and your mom was probably like, "Come on,
Yeah, yeah,
bro."
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
And that, and
It's like,
she didn't see it.
yeah, but not only that, dog, but before it was so hard. There
Yeah,
wasn't this internet,
yeah, yeah,
there
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
Facebook, there wasn't like
CDs, it was just CDs. It's like you
you
gotta,
had to get that record label,
yeah,
you had to get this, you
yeah,
had to like
yeah,
unless you're just gonna be just a local guy that's
yeah,
so it was probably hard at that
yeah,
time
yeah,
to
well,
see the dream.
yeah, for
So
sure,
yeah, it was probably very, very hard struggle.
for sure.
So what else? Okay, so now you what is going on right now with your music and everything else, like exactly right now? Because I haven't like I remember like a couple weeks ago I seen you post a bunch, but like like I even thought maybe you were gonna cancel on me because the last week I really haven't seen any. Like, so I can see the struggle that you're
Yeah,
telling me
yeah,
about
yeah.
because I can see it reflect on people's internet because I'll see
Ooh,
they're posting a lot
yeah.
and then all of a sudden they're kind of
Co
falling back a little
ooh,
bit.
'cause
It's
it's
like an
like
attack,
soon as
right?
yes, as soon as I get on it the heavy, soon as I'm like and I feel it. I feel the breakthrough happening right now as we speak. Like I feel it. And when I wake up and think about this and I wake up, this is what I'm about to do today. I'm about to
Mhm,
get out here. I'm gonna create a video. I'm gonna keep pushing this. Like, even though I'm not making nothing off of it right now, like
yeah.
that could keep me afloat. I'm not because I'm not thinking about the money. Like,
Mhm,
this is my therapy. This is what I was created to do. So it's like, man, I don't know, man. It's just been really, really tough. And I think that's the main topic for this video today, for this podcast is
mhm,
pushing through when times get like that. Like
mhm,
right now, it's like push,
mhm.
push, 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 bro. The pressure, I'm having dreams. I'm going through it. Like I said, I'm behind on everything because I've been only focused on this. It's like when you see that little, it's because there's so much going on that's trying to take my mind from it. And it seems like that's when it starts going on the most, when I
Mhm.
fully become invested. When I fully become invested, everything in its mama like, let's take him out.
Attacks.
Take him out. Take him out. It's
Because
coming from people I love.
yeah,
Like,
but this is what happens too. You got to realize when you start growing, you start becoming a different person. People want you to stay the same.
yeah, for
They don't
sure. No,
want you
yeah,
to
they do.
grow because you're gonna grow and you might not
To
hang
out
out with us
you
no
out
more.
you outgrow them.
You
They don't
out
want you to outgrow
they
'em.
don't want you to, dog. They
Yeah.
want you to stay in the hood. They want you to keep like, damn, bro. Like what? Then you're gonna might get you might move,
Yeah,
you might go to Cali,
for
and then they're
sure.
gonna miss you and they just want you to stay
Say, yeah,
around.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what mom and dads do too. Mom and dads, they want you to stay around and take
Mm,
care of them when they're old. And a lot of times they don't push your dreams because who's gonna take
mm,
care of grandma? Who's gonna take
exactly.
care? So
Mm.
that a lot of times, bro, they don't push our dreams because they're scared that if we dream too big, we're gonna be gone from their lives, and it's like almost like a
Ooh.
death to them.
But that's where the lonely path comes in.
That's also when you have to make sure that you let them know, like, listen, man, even if I make it to the top, you guys are coming with me. Like, don't feel like
Mm.
I'm gonna leave you. Keep supporting me because if I do make it to the mountaintop, brother, you're coming with me.
Coming with me.
Mom,
Yeah.
sister, dad, you guys, I'm not gonna leave you guys. I'm gonna
Mm.
buy me a mansion, but I'm gonna buy you guys a little house next door.
Yeah, yeah,
You
for
know what I mean?
sure.
Just
Whole
to
crib,
make
yeah.
sure, because a lot of times
Yeah.
people think that we're gonna outgrow them
Yeah.
and leave
Yeah.
them.
And it
They
scares
don't
them. It
see
scares
they
them.
don't see that if we grow, we can actually help the whole family grow.
Exactly.
They don't see
If I'm
that.
in the door,
They
you in the
scare you
door.
rolling out on them, you know?
Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
said that in when the song 101. If I'm in the door, you in the door where they can get that, yeah.
Yeah, bro. If I'm in the
Tough, but
door,
I've
you
been
in the
holding.
door.
They hate the fact I'm chosen. They don't understand what I endured. Just glad I'm closer. Wouldn't wish that pain on my enemy. Feel like a slow death. Wouldn't wish that pain on nobody. Oh, and
Mhm.
everything. That
Yeah,
shit real.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all right, so okay, so I always, not always, but a lot of times I ask people like, what are their goals? And I mean, I know that you've already said a lot of your goals, but just right here at the end, tell me like, where do you see yourself? What is your actual goal? What do you really want to do with your life?
Okay. First thing I think of straight off the bat, changing people's lives.
Changing people's
That's my main goal. When I walk in a room and I see somebody feeling how I be feeling because there ain't too many people that can come do that for me. Like
life.
when I see them and I can say something to them or they can hear my music and I can change I can put a smile on their face. I can change their whole push. Like, oh,
Mm,
I'm back on it. I'm pushing. Like, that's my goal right there. My
yeah,
my main goal. It's not about money. None of that's about making sure the family's straight and about changing lives,
yeah,
changing life, and actually freeing people.
yeah,
That is my goal,
yeah.
and
That's a
that's the
fire
main goal.
goal.
That's the main goal. Forget everything else. That's
That
my main goal.
that's a beautiful goal, man, because that goal is basically pushing people forward, giving people hope.
Ooh.
You're actually, you're seeing it. Sometimes you see somebody, you can see that young version of you,
Mm,
that young
yeah,
kid when you was 4 or 5,
for sure.
and then you're like, man, like, you can feel it in your heart, and like, hey, just giving him an encouraging word, or
Woo.
just saying what's up,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
linking up with them. Let me get your Instagram, boom.
Yeah.
They're like, oh shit, you know, Luis,
Yeah,
follow me. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? That right there, or just a
Woo.
picture, dog. When you meet somebody and they know that you're an artist, you say, let's take a little selfie. You take a little selfie with them and you put them on your Instagram. Bro, that makes someone's day,
It does,
dog.
it does, it
Because
does.
they're like, oh man,
Yeah,
I'm on,
yeah,
his
yeah,
Instagram.
yeah.
That right there can make just a one little thing, dog. It's
Amen.
beautiful.
Amen, for
So
sure.
so those are your goals. What is your what's next? Are you working on a video right now? Are you
Okay.
working on any new
So what I'm
music?
working on right now is a huge project to me. It was never a dream.
Mm,
Just because of uh what it took to get there to it was never a dream. I didn't understand the dreams. I didn't understand what was going on. I didn't understand what God was doing with my music. I didn't understand it. But when it clicked, it was never a dream.
damn.
And so now that is my next big project, because when I'm able to put the vision out for everybody and show them, like, like, when, no matter what you're doing, especially when you're chosen, like, everything the attacks is real, the dreams are real, the the spiritual part of it is real, everything is real, and I feel like all of that is created. It was never a dream. All my other songs, I've made 10,000 plus songs in my life. Like, all them songs created, it was never a dream. They was all building themselves up to it was never a dream. Because everything I was going through, my visions I was having, I was hearing God, like, man, I know I hear you, God. Like, this dude tripping, man. He talking to God, man. It was never a dream.
Dude, that makes so much
And
sense.
and so like I ain't gonna go too much into the project because I want
Yeah.
him to see it, but
Yeah.
like that laboratory, the being trapped mentally, like, there's somebody that's been in our life since we came out the womb, that has been trying to keep us captive, because this is what they do. Schools, all that, they monitor you. They've been monitoring us. It's like, oh, he's one of them ones. We need to break his family up. We need to make sure we can get it to him anyway. That's why we go through the most, because it was already on us to go through the most, because they wanted to break us before we found out who he was. And so it was never a dream. Was us. I'm out. I found it out. I figured it out. Hear me, y'all. Oh, it's on the floor now. I'm escaping. Escaping that lab. Still see them lights in my head. I want to pop in the past just to put one in your head. I understand at the hand that I was there will prevent from me have to needing you. They don't know how I manage.
It's true
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
because
that's it.
now that you put it all, you wrap it all together, it's like you're a dreamer.
Yeah, yeah,
Your whole life you
and
thought, you were
yeah.
always thinking like this is all like a dream,
Dream,
or
and it
this is
was
these
never.
sounds that
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
listening to God, but you
Ooh.
really didn't know the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But now you can look back and like, wow,
It
it
was
was
never a
never a
dream.
dream. It's just real
Real life.
life.
And that's why it's gotta hit everybody. And not only that, I'll tell you something. Like, I know that I'm saying what I'm saying in the song, and I'm meaning what I'm meaning, but it got so deep that the frequencies mean even more. So you cannot hear what I can play it for you right now in them words. If you knew a different language and didn't understand the words, it's still doing something in your mind. That's freeing you. It's gonna free you. It was never a
Do
dream,
you
man.
already have the beat and the song made and everything,
I'm
or
gonna
no?
show you. I'm
You
gonna
still
show you
working
after the
on it?
show. They
Okay.
can't get that part.
No, yeah,
Yogi.
no.
Yeah, Yogi.
But I'm
Yeah,
saying,
they can't
I'm
get that
saying
part.
like, because you said
No,
you
I'm
had
gonna show you after the
the
show. Look.
melody and everything, so
No,
you
it's
already got
everything's
it.
already. It's
Oh,
done.
you got
It's
it.
done.
You're just working on the video now.
Yeah, the vision.
Oh,
I'm
the
trying to just
vision.
put everything together
Yeah,
to
and is
make it
this
happen.
something that you plan on doing it yourself?
For this one, I really feel like something big is about to happen.
Okay.
That's gonna get behind it.
Okay.
That's where
That's
I'm.
fire.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
feel it. Yeah, it's
I
about to
love it,
happen.
man.
Yeah.
I love your dreaming. I love your goals, because this is it,
This
dog.
is
It's
it.
not a dream.
Dream. Yeah,
We're
living
living real
real
life.
reality for sure.
This is real
Reality.
life, my
Yeah,
brother. Like,
for sure.
we always think everything's a dream. We always think that everything, but no, this is real life,
Yeah, for
dog.
sure.
So yeah, do whatever you got to do to make it the most powerful thing,
Mm.
because God is gonna help you, man. Okay,
Thank you, yo.
I appreciate you, man.
For sure, I
So
appreciate you more.
the last thing that I always do before we end the podcast is a message of hope.
Let's get it.
My mission is to have faith, to show love, and to give hope. So according to your life, all your struggles, all the things, all the ins and the outs, the this, the jail, everything that you've been in jail, right?
Yeah, no, I
Like
ain't
like
never,
like
never
like
juvie and all that
the
structure.
juvie,
I never, yeah,
the little juvie,
uh,
all that stuff that you've been into, that's built something, right?
yeah, it has.
So I know we struggle every day, but you can give a lot of hope to people because
Mhm.
you've came out of a lot of things. Of course, you still got
Sure.
a lot to go,
You let it go.
but so far in your life, give me, I want you to sit back, look at that camera, fix the microphone, take a second if you want, think about it. I can clip into it
Mhm.
and give the viewers a message of hope.
Message for hope straight off the top is no matter what's going on, no matter what you're feeling. I know a lot of people that's probably feeling it right now when everything around you is falling down. Um, it's just to keep on pushing, just to wake up, even if it feel like you're not making nothing off of it, even if it feel like nothing is working, even if it feel like that seed wasn't planted, that seed was planted, and you never know when it's gonna come back to water you. So I just feel like that's my message of hope is just to keep on pushing no matter how hard it gets because it's gonna get hard. You just gotta push through.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much for that
For
message
sure.
of hope. And now, can you tell the viewers where everyone can find you on your social media?
All right, my social medias, I go by Loyal, LxYal, Loyal to God on Instagram. I'm on Lewis Greer, Facebook, YouTube, Loyal, LxYal.
Mhm.
Got a lot of new projects coming. Hey, about to see you.
Yep. Thank you guys so
Sure.
much for thank you guys so much for watching this show. Make sure you subscribe to his pages. Everything will be in the description. All you gotta do is tap it. It'll take you to his page. Subscribe. I'm gonna look up his music. I'll put like his link for his music down there. I'll put the links for all his stuff in the descriptions. Make sure you check it, click on it, subscribe on his channel. Please subscribe to my channel.
Amen.
We appreciate you guys so much for watching. Thank you for giving us your time. Have faith, show love, give hope, let go, and let God. Thank you.
Woo! Like
Fire.
God. Amen. Woo!
When things going wrong, it's okay, just keep your head up. I was down low, I won't forget what they said, yeah. It's gonna be a process, little baby, you can't let up. We gonna be a problem, little baby, turn your flex up. Catch me running to the bank like I was running from the police. I gotta move smart, whole world waiting on me. I've been making progress, why they wanna see the whole me? I'm just being honest, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Life been better, I've been picking up my speed, yeah, had to catch my heart, it was falling off my sleeve, yeah, I'm the one who you gon' really have to need, yeah, you the one who I'm gon' need right here with me, yeah, oh Lord, I'm thanking God, now call her free, it's no more free, yeah, free all of my real ones, them fake ones, you can keep them. Told her bro, let's go legit, got tired of watching for the people, blender chopping up the foodie like a smoothie, and the nigga slow down, it's gon' take some time to know me, I'm coming right now, they was trying to hold me, it ain't hard to see, little baby, you been trying to show me, you give me that feeling, baby, ring around the road.
From the streets of Toledo, 9 schools moving wild. Oldest brother holding it down, mama out grinding. Trauma in the house, but God had a different plan. Major label on the line, but the Lord said, nah, man. Arrest came right on time. Jail cell turned the classroom. Met a lady with the Bible, you gon' perform for thousands. Reverend Green in the pod, now the sniper's in position. Positive frequencies hitting. That's the new mission. It was never a dream, it was always destiny. Loyal on the Yogi show, bringing that real energy. Keep on pushing, see, been planning, watch it grow. From the dirt to the light, now the whole world knows. Have faith, show love, give hope. That's the way. LxYal. Positive vibes all day. Vibes all day. Cutting grass and work boots, humility on max. Independent with the vision, no more fitting in a box. Freaking sweets, healing souls, club the church, it connects. From the old label to forever, watch what's coming next. To every dreamer feeling lost, keep your head up high. The same God that saved him, he's walking by your side.
pressure make the diamond. Pain turn into power. Toledo stand tall. It's our finest hour.
Yogi Show, know you're real, talking the laugh, message your hope, just keep pushing, never look back.